back to Sawa Sports Channel. It is another day for Ghana Premier League and it is week 8. Girls across the book versus Medeama Soccer Club at Accra Sports Stadium. Game started exactly 3 p.m. sharp. Na bibian so atima kama fa comment to comment section ase na ye bekin kan kama enso edi ama operations anything has a folk draw win and as a lose ma mensan kama message or comment section ase na making kan kama emfama on saka link ni bia don't be stingy share na onia bi so sentiment kabi o WhatsApp group na home no ma hu so bia bi say where can I get the link for house of folk match Mr. Fast hand no na nya no nko a woni afoforo pi na enso na hia sa link no ma tuma enjoy o Facebook group no house of folk group no fa nefa koto na omontimi enjoy ne na bibia so tuma ye kama o hwe na unu aso hwe ena wuchire mu a ebeye de yesi esiwa no na esima no a ena no enso ekire nuado enti share link no ma mesesia kama na meda me ho no ma ba me ba ma ba ken kai comment no enso dia ma edinu eye Adama Abdul Kasir Cassius and from another week for Ghana Premier League live coverage clear in HD Obashan and so area mama say yeah they say oh face any problem and so a live session na say photo comment session na say na me so me hwe na me de hujuma and for more video no nya clear now what any resolution and so they are to 720p say only ya meba na mabacha kwan abefa so be change video resolution and they are to 720p say oh stable network and afi enough data kwan dia na also at my join me say share bo and I say me say kai say cash is affordable data and so hono be MTN Tigo yes Vodafone and I say Glo no emu bia no oba meton band no bi so dia ma kama browse more pay less with cashes data na the so what my account and my way last season gamer yes and we suffered 5 goals to 2 in this match that game we mete live achira me hope say ya cha what you say born Crawford jaja ni mam Crawford jaja ni mam o he go we say ya na just say most what my then the amada continental club masters in champion called the God servants Eric Obin nyamia don panyin no nyame hye no bebre na da romana na mo antina live muti achi am enjoy Collins Mesa and so yeah one of my best friends and also the channel pi na ne guso a ono so wo hwe me wie ya otam kutu ono so boa jumadie no ofa kwasi nso osubiri so ono so enjoy game no se sia wa bia tum ku ha enso ene ne barbering shop mpanyifo no enso ehwe sa so na owura menkesi na ya de se yes Mike Angie enso barbering shop enso so ane tiam gidigidi ono so enjoy game no enso ono sa so na owura mu enso Spain ne mountain so US Canada owura mu so Japan India abusiafo no Collins Mesa owura ma yes concerts down Colorado Arturo Pepe fellas with a tank mo nyina so ho no medino so Dawson edino so Dawson mean to me carry na all my viewers and subscribers no me share mo nyina another week for Ghana Premier League yeba na ebe can come comment no come and so the amount your favorite YouTuber and afi blogger for nyina channel Cash TV Plus afi Sawa Sports channel on your subscribe channel na then I will subscribe na put on notification bell yeba na ebe your comment in the predictions nyina e dey show no
boy even 4-1 up. It tells you that look, they were going for the jugular. They wanted to kill Hearts of Oak and make sure that they cement the victory and make it grand. And that is exactly what they did. Hearts of Oak, on the other hand, didn't turn up for the match. They were all over the place. And even that last goal that they conceded. Imagine, I mean, you are being attacked and a right back, you just stop playing and allow 3 or 2 players to go past you and overload that side and making sure that they score. And it was a poor day for her to fall. But look, let's not take credit away from Medeama. They deserved that win. They played very, very well and wanted the win, and they got it.
Of course, they didn't have a good game that day. You know, they didn't play good football.
It was a bad day.
Medeama was really motivated. Their mindset coming to Accra is to pick the maximum 3 points. That was the most important thing for them. When you look at the VIP session, everybody who matters in football, especially the Medeama leadership, everybody was there to motivate these guys. If the other stars have dropped points, we need to come to Accra, pick the maximum win. The league is ours. So coming to Accra on that day, they have everything at their disposal to come to Accra and pick the maximum win and become a Premier League champion for the first time. So look at the facial expression of the players. Look at how the players were exhibiting some quality of football on the field of play. Look at their defense, their midfield and their attack. They showed a great football that day against Asofo.
I'm sure that would go down as the best game that Medeama played last season. It was a match day 31 clash against Asofo. They beat them 5-1, and from that point, Medeama leapfrogged Guyana on the league table, and they went on to win the Premier League for the 2022-2023 season. But today, everything is different. It is a different ball game altogether. A lot of changes, especially with the playing body of both sides, and it is going to be very, very interesting. But let's cast our minds back and talk about Hartlepool against BBNE Gold Stars. This is Hartlepool's form guy this season in the Ghana Premier League. In the last 5 games that they've played, they beat in Swatraman by a goal to nil, and that has been their only win in this year's Ghana Premier League. They went on to lose 1-0 to Bofakwatano, and their last 3 games have all ended in a draw. 0-0 against Dreams FC, 0-0 against Samatex, and the last game against BBNE Gold Stars ending 1-1. Now let's talk about that BBNE Gold Stars game. For the first time this season, I've heard Martin Koopman, the coach of Hartlepool, praise the team and talk about how he enjoyed, or he actually showering praises on their fighting spirits, because he's often bashed the team. The Hartlepool that played that well, even in a game that they played very well against BBNE Gold Stars, they still ended up dropping points.
Yeah, I mean, they conceded, and once they conceded, they have to, fight back. And look at the time they conceded and how they responded. It cements the fact that indeed they came into that game with a lot of belief. They came into that game having the thought at the back of their heads that, look, we can't lose this one, and we have to play above our strength. And they proved it. Look, it was one of the best games they played, and against an opponent that, we all know that they are very good at home. And getting that 1-1 draw means that they are on the right, they are on their ascendancy. And if they can capitalize on that performance and make sure that they up it a little bit, they can win today's game.
A free kick from Pierre McCarthy, but many say that Ayi could have done better to save that one.
I've always maintained the fact that his starting point wasn't good, because Pierre McCarthy, he knows him. He knows that he's a good striker of the ball. And from that distance, you don't need to, move off your field. But I, again, yesterday engaged one of my guys, and he gave me the video. And because age is on his side, and he has everything as his arsenal. But then it should be a goalkeeping, coaching problem, because you can't have all these 3 goalkeepers, big names, and you still, struggle to keep clean sheets.
They have the big names in goalkeeping department in this country.
Yeah.
But in terms of performance-wise, they have goalkeeping problem.
So you still think they need reinforcement in that area?
They need to change the direction of their goalkeeping department.
Yeah. What direction?
Maybe the coach.
As it stands now, I don't think, Richmond Ayi, Richard Atta, the last AFCON, he was part of the Black Stars team. And of course, Erico Forentry, past glories, that is why they are living on. But personally, I think they are better goalkeepers in the local scene who can do better for Hartlepool Football Club. The second goalkeeper for Asante Kotoko, Frederick Kasari, a quality goalkeeper. It's unfortunate that, he's been the second goalkeeper just to download the Bayern Munich Asante Kotoko.
Do you think Kasari can come to Hartlepool and displace all these?
All of them. They don't even need to be in the private stance now.
I know a bit of their issues when it comes to goalkeeping and all that. And I think that they have this young goalkeeper called Jonathan Danso. Very, very good goalkeeper. They can give him a try if all these 3 players are not doing well. In training, I've heard reports that he's doing fantastically well. Why can't you give him the opportunity?
But
we have a lot of great goalkeepers.
But this is what I want to ask. You have, all of you are saying you have 3 top goalkeepers. Atta, Ayi, and Oforentry. We know their names. Okay, we know their pedigree. These are goalkeepers from Adjo in the Ghana Premier League. When all 3 are not performing, who do you lay the blames at? Who's does the blame go?
If the playing body is not doing well, if the strikers are not scoring, midfielders are not clicking, and we blame Martinez Koopman, then if the goalkeeping department has issues or have issues, we cannot blame anybody but the goalkeeping.
Okay, so they are not just having goalkeeping issues, they are having issues up front as well, because the last time they scored at home was against Swatchaman, and it was Kashala Ramos that scored for them. But the other 2 games that they played against Dreams FC and against Samatex have all ended goalless there. But their last goal also came from a youngster, Hamza Isa. But you can see big names in the team, but they can't put the ball at the back of the net. What seems to be the real problem of how to folk in attack?
I think the last week meeting, the stakeholders meeting they had with the players and other various departments of the team had an impact on their game against the Ghanaian Gold Stars on Saturday. I saw an improved performance on the side of Passover Football Club, from their defense to their midfield to their attack, even though I think the coach made a lot of changes into their lineup. You know, Abdulaziz Nuruddin and Eric Kuso, who started their last home game, were all moved to the bench for, Utanga to come into the first 11 to start the game for Passover Football Club, pairing them with the likes of, Martin Kakari, Salif Ibrahim coming back into the starting lineup, and of course the likes of Musa and Kasara Ramos all starting the play for House of Football Club. So it tells you that meeting had an impact on their game against Bibiani Gold Stars. Because when you look at the Bibiani Gold Stars team, one of the teams that is very difficult for you to beat them at a dance.
People say they have one of the best squads in Ghana at the moment in terms of player quality, Bibiani Gold Stars.
Player for player, I think they have one of the best in the current season that is going on in the Premier League. There are about 5 players in their team. When they enter any team in the Ghana Premier League, they will start. In a team that you like, you have Apia Makati and Steven Banahini in the same first 11. Don't forget that Kamara guy is a quality player in the team. The man of the match of the day, Yakubu Hart, has been consistent in the local scene, who is playing well. And of course, Inso, quality player in the team, who is also playing well. Don't forget, Anthem Da Costa is not getting playing time because of the current central defensive partnership that they have in the Bibiani Gold Stars team. So they have one of the best squad in the local scene. They have about 5 players. When they enter any team in the Ghana Premier League, they will enter into their first 11.
Okay, so that is for Bibiani Gold Stars. But Heart of Folk, again, goes back to Martin Koopman's statement. He says they only need to keep trying what he's told the boys. He said they've worked a lot in training on goal scoring, and soon we'll see the boys hit the ground running. But it's match day 8, and we've played 7 games already, so let me stick to match day 7. And we still haven't seen the best of Heart of Folk in attack. They seem to create a lot of chances, but I won't mean share.
Well, I think look,
no, their fans are getting very agitated and frustrated with
right.
the chances that they're creating.
They have to be agitated. They demand. They need more. They need Heart of. This is not Heart of Folk that we know, but look, they have to be consistent. And I think that the manager of the side has done some works in training, just like he mentioned, and consistency would definitely come, because on the team sheet I can see Enoch Esbonji starting a game.
Yeah,
he started the last game, got injured or stretched off. I'm surprised that he's back in there. That tells you that he's really up for it and want to do something. And they have Kashala Wadet, who played very, very well. He's starting as well. Well, in defense you have Kevin Osesibe and Abeshime partnering. So consistency need to work. So at least what we've seen at Gold Stars, he's trying to enforce that.
Yeah, he's trying to keep that consistency lineup
and see
from
if
Gold
something
Stars
will
game,
happen.
yeah.
And I think that with what we saw in the BNA, if they continue this way, they might even do very well in this particular game.
So Heart of Folk there. Their coach Martin Koopman says that the goals will start flowing should they get a few into the net. But let's talk about that young man who has come into their team, Osei Asibi. He's proven to be a rock at the back. We knew Heart of Folk do not have too much defensive issues at the moment with the players that they've signed. You can talk about Kevin Osei Asibi, you can talk about the likes of Kofi Abetima. They are all fantastic players coming into the team. It is that midfield and attack where they've not kept consistency. Today, we have Randy Ovuka starting again in place of Nuruddin, who is not even available on the bench.
You mean Utanga?
Yeah, Utanga.
And then he maintained the same first 11 against Bibiani Gold Stars. For the first time, House of Folk are going into a game that they maintain the same first 11 that they used in their previous game. The same first 11, that is the same team that he's using today.
For the first time this season.
This particular season.
Oh, we repeating the same
first
11.
The same first 11.
Okay.
Even though they are back for, they've been consistent. Apart from their last home game that, David Opoafani came into the first 11. The back four has been consistent in the Ghana Premier League. Kevin SCB and of course Kofi Agbesima with Dennis Nkrumah Kosa as their left back ahead of Lebentu Sata and Michael Apedu at the right back position for House of Football Club. So
before you continue, do you think the purchase of Leventus Atta has brought out the best in Dennis Nkrumah Kosa? Because we all thought that he was going to displace him and be on the bench, but Nkrumah has been consistent for Hearts of Folk.
I think I agree with you. The coming in of Leventus Atta has brought the best out of Dennis Kosa because arguably he was the best left back last season in the Ghana Premier League. They brought him back. He brought him into the House of Folk team to compete. Dennis Kosa, who was once in a blaster. So a player like this coming to the team will bring the best out of you. One thing most of these players are struggling to get in the local scene is to be consistent in the Ghana Premier League. Players struggle to be consistent in the Premier League. For you to be consistent in the Ghana Premier League for more than 3 seasons, you need to work beyond what you are doing to be consistent in the Premier League. So for Dennis Kosa to be in this House of Folk team at this stage means the player they brought into the club has really given him that competition that he needs in the club to bring the best out of him. So I think I agree with you saying Leventus coming into the House of Folk team has brought the best out of Dennis Kosa. For him to be in the lineup from day one till now, it means.
All right, Yabana, you're making kind of comment and also come on, Eddie. Amana Oramua, yes, Lieutenant Colonel said the match you are showing ended 5-1 and not 5-2 as you are saying. You put your egos too much into such issues. Try and be objective when commenting. Has were walloped. Just admit and move on. Now, John so Eddie Apanono Osaka again. You guys must stop overhyping your mediocre players and make them look like they are maestros. The problem is neither the players or the technical bench. It is Toby and the management. Now on also dia wadi apano aja kame Richmond TV house too Medeama 0 Osaja Babi the greetings to you catches Major also P Mr. Richmond Prophet Benson Cranton at about Medeama we will have a showdown. We will have a showdown. Safa comment in the Brabby na making kind from out. Yes, comment on what you do. Fabra making kind from out. Wait a minute, so predation swaba making kind of aka 25 minutes rather. Na game no and so what me as that and let's say and here. Yeah, they say and also wait me we will give us a showdown. Yes, na the also Betty Apanonti San Ria and also Betty so a pie and I say a bit to try. Oh, hold on one channel so Pepe and from a to the Pepe get it to you and your entire crew. Yes, many producers, guys, and also chow here about to the Pepe, but don't catch it. None common Mansante should be about to yes, Mansante should be Mama Gabelemia and I'm a chance that be. Obina so here, but Mansante and Gantia to command that's all. Now, all my who say, it was one on Makashe Momina on also Jobe watching you live from Brian today. I'm expecting Phobia to win. Na dear Gwemu Francis and so dear Ban has win by God's grace, humble man. And so comment here, I bet wrote me and chance no. Yes, for pray this is bra. Gave no sign and I would did say no spend not making kind of come and from bro share link and my own beer on us in your beshe. Now on to me enjoy begins near come yes, video no any problem. Photo comment section nase na men sort out na the piano and come problem symbol ho a resolvable e bi so ho a ye ho hwe nyi e no e ba ne sana ye betu anim na wa ho de no so e be ye so on bi wa na free from feed e no eni ho tumi bia but the friend ya say ye be hwe na ye di ho djuma come e de video no so e blare 10 resolution no 720p yes so network is stable now with data but in case say unum kwa fa so be no so abeba na no so ma be share come and so area amona uremu na amisa can you give me the lineup of Hasselfolk? Yes, Hasselfolk lineup no munya so na montie lineup no so e won goalkeeper o Demunde Richmond ayi Right back no yes Michael Ampadu. Left back Dennis Frempong Nkrumah Kosa. Center backs no Kevin Osei Krantias B and a Kofi Agbesime Yalolo na Glade Ontanga Mvu and number 6 DM box to box and Enswe Viena Uvremwa attack methods no. Yes, Abrantia beat Salafuti Maria Ibrahim. Yes, and Afi, Kakari Martin. And so on my Nimone Hamza Isa and Kashala Wanet flies well, Behu and Okasubonte, and so on. And see, yes, probably line up. Or they start against Gold Stars on the same lineup, not even a change. And also team by Anoa and I also started and they came no consistency. And so and so has a folk technical department now. And also a positive news back one. Then Saka made that should come our heart. And so the Yamana Uremo say and also Tia Rashid Abdurrahman. Mediama will give us a showdown. On also comments here. Abedi and Chen no white angel. Watching live from coded area has will win this match by hook or crook. Today, dear, my team will make me smile. Na John so dear banana meat has a good lineup. Yes, lineup no me who you know me who so at my tom. A attacking minded game and a coach Martin Copan and so the rum okay no man there. Empire and also bet me what 2 minutes per send me the kind message into Fabra and Temeson you be ram near joining feed and so at the part now Yakofa Yakana and sort of and channel coaches pre match interview started for a comment in the brand term na me invite for ansana yatimel and so at the part Akofa Yakana so the Abremon and I miss I say a good line of James and Notching. Great job, bro. Man, so great job. Oh, yeah, fantastic. What's it? Phobia. We all for 3 points. Not yet. Tiadon and I did and so Eddie Aparano. Yes. Studio no. And Cheguno. We are dressing room. Yakubu. Ampadu. Osibe. Martin Kakari. Salifudi Maria. Omo Jesus ne Chegu fe. Honor no. Humble man say enemy no be God. So has to take all the 3 points. And also there or the abandon later no corner say Medeama will win by 2-0. This is due to head-to-head analysis. The two teams have met 19 times since 2012. Hearts have won 5, drawn 4, and lost 10. Clearly, the coach will be sacked today. Nadia Lieutenant Colonel. And so the Aban, yes, records are there to be breaking. And Tiano will be shown 100 times here. And non say also share a football. A game of football no and see and non just say has values in there a head to head a probability and I just say Medeama with my and we are breaking all that things na yacha Medeama so twa yes bass no na esi no Kevin or SBS yeah Kofi Agbesime say you right or non so Timothy yes Martin Kakari Zaza Martinez Zaza so si Hamza Isa Romario or non so Timothy or no na Uramu yes we need me so si me bien so come on and so honor me bien so Salafuti Maria Ibrahim we yes Kashala Wanet so na asi park and also na one esinu one eba retrata and so and there on also Timothy Abiano and so Timothy come on so on yes Evans Adomako Kofi my boy so as Dennis Costa and so as Kevin or CSB on also Timothy one year Eric so on also was and Empire a job at Tuesday and so at me Gordon Lomo there. I expect our strikers to be clinical today. Now they are also then so up and views near 77 views on Fabinka Mambra say yes Daman so baby Daman so page and so if say come on yes opinion jare na nsuasa yes who yeah Martinez Cookman so one of the last person or also Timothy free bass no biano and so come game no start no aka all 90 minutes or so at least yet me a hit one key answer game no so what must start na the free and so ban Medeama Soccer Club and so dressing room fatao started giving Nuruddin Kamaradini Ajima Jonathan Soa Muna also started another Musu Church Adwa game no sweet match time na so remu na ya join feeding the mama live on at the park game no aka only 18 minutes na atinya started comment no Fabra after coaches no pre-match interviews in Ebeba na ya kan na so ato amuso.
No, Messi. Look, it's not going to be that.
They say they are not going to settle for a draw.
No, it is not going to be that easy. Look, Yes, they have a very good squad. But look, about 4 or 5 players who played in the last game and they lost for Hartlepool are starting in today's game. Richmond Ayi is still in post. Dennis Kosa played in that game. Salif played in that game. You know, Utanga played in that game.
Esubonti was around.
Esubonti was around, but I don't think he started.
No, he didn't start that.
So, and if you go to Medeama, Fojo played in that game, and he is starting again today. The player who committed the foul for Hartlepool to get that penalty and score is on the bench today. That is their captain, Baba Abdullah Musa. He's on the bench. So a lot has changed over the last couple of years.
In terms of personnel.
So it is going to be a very difficult game, but a whole new ball game altogether. So Medeama, the confidence, yes, is there and all that. They know Hartlepool cannot play, but Hartlepool this season haven't been consistent. But in the last game that I watched them, they have at least convinced me to a certain point that given the right mentality, they can cause havoc. And today's game, Medeama should watch out.
And when you look at the game, both Hartlepool and Medeama would like to prove something. Medeama would like to come to Accra and pick the maximum win to prove to a lot of people that, last season that they came to Accra Sports Stadium, they won on merit. They had everything.
It wasn't a fluke.
Absolutely. And when you look at their team last season, they've improved the squad with some few quality players to compete the players who won the Premier League last season. Hartlepool has improved their team, bringing in some quality players and some few foreigners to make the team strong for this particular season. So they have a lot of things at stake that will want to compete in a game today at Accra Sports. When you look at both sides, they are all presenting an attacking team, especially Hartlepool, a typical 4-1-4-1 formation. So in their team, they only have one holding midfielder in Utanga.
That is Glade Otanga. He would be in front of the back.
Absolutely. Kakari, Ibrahim, Esubonte, they are all attacking midfielders.
With Kashala Ramos.
With Kashala and the other young guy.
Issa.
As a typical centre forward in the team. So it means they are going for a typical 4-1-4-1 formation or typical 4-1-3-2 formation. That is a strong lineup on the Hartlepool team. When you look at the Medeama Football Club, they are packed with some quality midfielders who have a way of holding the ball in the midfield, who can create a lot of space in the attacking department for Medeama Football Club. So I think it's going to be one of the beautiful games that we will see in this particular season. And Medeama Hartlepool is a true testimony of the typical local game that we've been watching in this country. And I think they will showcase good football at Accra Sports.
So that is how Medeama also arrived at the Accra Sports Stadium in their high sense bus there. Derek Fojo, this man, Hartlepool will need to keep an eye on him because last season he was one of the main tormentors in chief for them. Then you have Jonathan Soa also coming down there, Camaradini. All these players are poised for this game. The Medeama boys have said that they are coming to Accra to pick all 3 points and they want to show that it wasn't a fluke last season. So this is how they arrive in their high sense bus. But Oscar, quick one. If Medeama want to repeat the feat that they had against Hartlepool last season, what one thing should they do?
They have to attack Hartlepool right from the onset. Try to get the early goal and unsettle them because they are playing in front of their fans. If you score the early goal,
nerves will begin to creep in.
They will be nervous and all those. It will force them to do petty mistakes. And if you're able to do that, then you get Hartlepool to beat them. But once again, they have to be very careful. When you are attacking, they have to watch their back because with the pace of Enoch Isubonte, the agility of Hamza, and the experience of Salifu would come to play in this particular game.
Of course, there are some players within the Hartlepool team. For them to fight back into the team and get a first 11 place in the Hartlepool team, it means they've done a great job. Players like Enoch Isubonte in recent times, most of their games he was starting from the bench.
He's been used sparingly.
And in their last 2-3 games, he has been consistent in the first 11. And the coach has maintained him in the Hartlepool team against a team like Medeama Football Club. He's a direct winger who can create a lot of space for this Hartlepool team when they are in transition. And I think Isubonte will really top this Hartlepool team. A player like Musa and of course Kashana Ramos will need that supply from their wingers. And I think it's a game that we like to watch Kakari and of course Subonti, how they will supply their strikers with a lot of pass and of course crosses into the 18-yard box.
Well, in a few minutes time, you will say Subonti and then the likes of Kashala Ramos now would come to the party for Hartlepool. They are struggling and they need a win at all costs. For Medeama, they didn't start the season too well, but they are also enjoying the run that they are on. Last few games have all ended in a win for them. You're still watching Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. We are building up to that big game at the Accra Sports Stadium. It is Hartlepool against Medeama. We take a quick break. You bet your coaches now and know what they have for us.
All right, yeah, die on how you're back. Yeah, we're going to coaches, and so pretty much interviews. So yeah, die on how it's here.
Welcome back from that break. You're still watching Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. This is our coverage of the Ghana Premier League. Match Day 8 is what we are looking at, and we've already discussed what is going to happen or what we think would happen between Hartlepool and Medeama. Now who will screen this? The warm-up session of the two teams. Dennis Kosa is a very he's improved this season, despite the fact that Hartlepool brought in Leventus Atta to give him competition. You can see competition has actually brought the best out of Dennis Kosa. Hartlepool would need to respond to the critics who are saying that they cannot win games because indeed they've won just one game this season, which is not good for them at all. So they would actually have to play above themselves today to be able to beat Medeama. But let's go to the Accra Sports Stadium and have a listen to the managers what they have to tell us, starting with the coach of Hartlepool, Martin Koopman.
It's good to see you back home. The last time we spoke, you had a very good training session with the team in BBNE, and you thought that it was going to be a game changer. That game ended in a draw. Yeah. Were you satisfied?
Yeah, on the end, of course, we are satisfied, but more satisfied about the way of playing. And now we show a little bit also a fighting spirit in the team, and that was necessary. And we did always a good training sessions, but on the other hand, we must do it on the field. And we show also, and it was nice for the fans, of course, that we show that we have also fighting spirit. Not only good players, but also fighting spirit you need. And that was very nice to see.
So you've come back home, the fans, there's more pressure on the team to deliver. You started scoring the goals, but you're not winning matches. What should we expect today?
Yeah, of course, we want to score a lot of goals. And now we're coming into the box, we create a lot of chances. Also, one goal was not going through. But on the other hand, I think we did a good job, and we continue to play, hopefully today. And we play against the champion, and we don't forget that.
Yeah. Finally, you are using the same set of players you used in BBNE to play today's game. What did you see in that team?
No, but what I said, the team spirit, the team building process we started, and I have no thinking about change players because they did a very good job and together, and that gives me a good feeling. So I don't change.
We wish you the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time. How is the pressure? Champions League, Premier League. Tell us.
Thanks for the opportunity. The pressure is really on. Why? Because combining the Champions League and then the ongoing Premiership, it is not easy. You have players at home to look at, to think of. You also have players who are ready to play today, stay in Accra and play again over the weekend. And over the same weekend, I have to make sure my dead mother is buried. So the pressure is so high.
Condolences to you and the family on the passing of your dead mom. Thank you. You have a very important game. You are playing against Accra Hartlepool. Medeama seems to be climbing gradually, despite the fact that there is pressure. What should we expect in today's game? How will the approach be like?
Well, several questions came to me. Even one of the press meetings, I was asked as to how I'm approaching the game this afternoon. My main concern today is to prove why we defeated us last season on their own soil. I'm in here for business. I cannot showcase or demonstrate or tell you what I have under my sleeves. The field will decide after 90 minutes.
The porous start by Accra Hartlepool, does it give you an advantage in today's game?
No, I will say. Has a focus on 6 points. Line 14th on the log. Medeama 8 on the log with 10 points, 4 points difference. This game is an important game as we want to win to appease the fans or to bring smiles back to the fans. Medeama also is ever ready, prepared to defend the title. So a win today will motivate that us or tell the whole Medeama fans that yes, we are ready indeed.
A win today will definitely motivate the fans. It will motivate you yourself. But are you also looking at some of the league matches as a precursor to what we should expect in your Champions League?
No. As I'm speaking, I have less than 6 weeks to enter into the group stage competition. So gradually, I am using the ongoing Premiership to assess, to prepare, and to get my team ready for the Champions League. That means one stone against 2 birds at a time.
Jonathan Sowa is in some fine form. Is he going to be the key in today's game?
He's my key, I must say. A lot of supporters, fans, they always go against Jonathan Sowa because of his character, attitude. I keep on telling Sowa, I like your character, because during my playing days, that was how I behaved on the field. So trust Sowa today. Sowa will showcase what he has under his sleeves to the whole fans in here.
Coach,
Coach Evans Adoke, the coach of Medeama, they're very confident that things would go his way. So let me take the prediction of my guest before we cross over. Starting with you, Oscar, who wins this one?
If you can tell us his status, definitely we'll start the game and we'll see. Hearts 2-1.
Nanedu.
A full-time goal.
So let's go back to the Accra Sports Stadium and have the first 45 minutes. It is Heart of Oak against Medeama. Enjoy.
Our Premier League champions and Champions League campaigners Medeama Sporting Club play as guests to four league champions and Champions League stalwarts. Hearts of Oak in an 8-week encounter here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Thank you very much for joining us. You're live wherever you're watching us. The weather is sublime and very good for association football, and we're looking forward to bring you nothing but the best. My name is Prince Anand. I'm here with Josiah Oko Aye. Now, it's been a disastrous start to the season by Hearts of Oak with 6 points and only 2 goals to show since the season began. Medeama are on the top of the at the group stage, I should say, of the CAF Champions League, and would love to commence that journey on a positive note. Josiah, what are the expectations?
Good afternoon, Prince, and just like you said, it's just a nice day, a favorable weather for football this afternoon, and it's the defending league champions who come up against Hearts of Oak. Last season they were here and they put 5 past the Phobians, but then today, speaking to the fans, it looks like there wouldn't be any repetition of history because they are just oozing with confidence after that 1-1 draw away at BBN Gold Stars.
That 1-1 draw puts Accra Hearts of Oak in good stead as they come into this game looking forward to see whether they can redeem some image after what happened to them here last season. If you remember, an avalanche of goals. Medeama beat them by 5 goals to 1. The fans are gradually gathering momentum in the stands. And any moment from now, officials will usher us into the commencement of the game. This is the top lineup for match week 8. And it's Medeama Sporting Club playing as guests to Accra Hearts of Oak. Accra Hearts of Oak returning to their favorite home grounds after picking up a point all the way at BBN at the expense of Gold Stars. Medeama stayed at home and beat Samatex by a goal to 0. And it was their goal machine, Jonathan Soa, who was in pole position to get them that goal. Let's take a look at the men to do duty for both sides. Let's start first with Martino's Kopman side. Richard Ayi in goal. Kofi Agbeshima and Kelvin Esibe will be in the heart of defense, with Ampedu and Nkrumah Kosa parading down the flanks. Salifu Ibrahim will be in the middle. And of course, Accra Hearts of Oak sporting the same outfit that drew 1-1 against Gold Stars. So Ramos Kashala Wanet is there. Isubonting is there, as well as Martin Kaikari. Koopman believes that the status quo must continue. A winning coach hardly changes his team. But for Medeama Sporting Club, it's Apia Kubi who starts in goal. Kofi Asma and Nuruddin Abdullahi will be the force in front of him. But Jean Noriel Ortega and Emmanuel Kujo will be the heartbeat of the midfield, pushed forward by Jack Basu. And of course, Emmanuel Kujo will be in there. Kamara Dini Mahmoud, who was on target last week, was also in there. Evans Augustin Adote believes that it's still some time before they get into the group stages of the CAF Champions League, and it's good enough training for their side.
Exactly, Prince, and both lineouts should tell you that both coaches are going into this game, with the 3 points in mind. Despite the fact that Medeama are playing away from home, they know this place, considering what happened last season, could be a happy hunting ground for them, and that is why they're putting out, a very, very strong side to face Hearts of Oak.
Let's take a look at the referees. Yakubu Hassim will be the man in charge, will be supported by Alex Osam and Mumuni Fusheni. Our fourth official is Sena Fatu Bintu. They all give themselves a good luck handshake. Linda Ntange and Co are on the bench. Linda came on in the second half during the game against Gold Stars, and what a game he had.
Yeah, he had, a fantastic game in that one. But then the talking point was that attacking lineup from Martino's Koopman. Going into that game, they've only scored 1, but then in that game, they ended up scoring their second goal of the season, and they will be hoping to replicate that scoring form today.
All eyes will be on Hamza Issa. He got Accra Hearts of Oak's only second goal of the season when they played against Gold Stars in that 1-1 equalizing game. fans would love to see him in action and, of course, a couple of goals as well. But Medeama coming to this game knowing that Jonathan Sowa will be the spearhead of attack. But definitely, there's a lot more in store for both sides. Kofi Agbeshima seems to have settled nicely with the team after his switch from Pichim United. And of course, the likes of Emmanuel Kuju and Usa Bernardino Tete, both youngsters from Atram de Visa Academy. They have harnessed their loins and harnessed their loins very well. Let's see what will happen in 90 minutes. It will be Medeama Sporting Club who will kickstart the game. Accra Hearts of Oak will be defending the independent square end of the field. For those of you.
Right, and Jenna, second and our first half, and so what me has started. Comment in the Accra, Eddie Floyd, and I gave first half, at me has started Sapon Eric. Eddie Abasa, must win for Medeama today. Gamma today is win. We won the toss. Now, the honors of the Abano Kobe Daniel, whom are you expecting to be at the stadium for? By this time, GFA must have a second look at some of these things. Hearts could have made some money from this match. Diana Moses said, we never say that as you are winning 2-1. Husseini Ayuba, this escape from your Heart of Oak faith group. Oh yeah. SK. Yes, Akwaba said yes. Also a joining program. Ernest Bones. If this match was in the evening, like how school make money, Samuel Manu, how standard have fallen. Empty stadium pani and in Guasie. Na John so Tiabani. Remna. Yeah, start the game. No has the fuck having a chance. Medeama at me a clear bono. Yeah, join live commentary. Ewa the part Ediam.
Ball brought back. It's early stages. Michael Ampedu fights very hard and maintains his possession and composure. Finds Kofi Agbeshima. Nkrumah Kosa calling for it and gets it on the near side. Accra Hearts of Oak finding men in open spaces at the right time. Hamza Issa, can he go forward? And eventually the ball rolls over the line. Careful build up. Accra Hearts of Oak wanting to put intent on their game. Salifu Ibrahim, did they have the best of games in faraway Bibiani? Can he make amends here in Accra? That's coming forward now through the middle. Good turn. And it's the youngster Martin Kari. He's shown some very good football over the last couple of matches he's played. But this time it's Medeama who have the opportunity as they come forward. God knows Jack Fasu ball has been taken away from him fair and square by Michael Ampedu. The fans love his fighting spirit. All the way back. Kofi Agbeshima calls for it. He clears out nicely. Jean Oriel can't get to the ball. And so it's a forward march by the Phobians. Still going forward. Medeama will be called upon to defend, but it's half-baked. Referee's flag goes up, and the advantage will go to Medeama.
Early doors sprints, but then you can see Hearts of Oak making their intentions clear in this particular one. They made a couple of advancements, but then Medeama have been up to the task. But this time round, it was Ampedu who tried to set forward, but then unfortunately fouls Hamidou in the process.
Abdul Fattah with a free kick. He's gaining a lot of experience with his inclusion into the national team. Jonathan can control fairly. Midfield action now for Accra Hearts of Oak. Here's Kosa. Kosa impeded from behind. He gets the advantage. Free kick quickly effected. Good turn by Kashala. Good ball control by the Phobians. Kelvin Osesibe. Clint Otanga. And now they switch play to the flanks. Lovely thinking, lovely pass. Accra Hearts of Oak have an opportunity now. Cross goes straight into the waiting arms of Apiakubi.
It looks like a slow tempo already, but then Hearts of Oak are making some good incursions over here, but then that cross could only find the arms of Apiakubi.
Hatofok under pressure now. Good recovery by Nkrumah Kosa, using his rich experience to advantage. He gets a throw-in for the Phobia. Trying to put pieces together. Kari got his foot to it but couldn't go too far. Good recovery by Fatal. Goalkeeper Apiakubi sends a long one. Over the line it goes. Poor ball control, I beg your pardon, by Kamara Dini. Good recovery though by Kamara Dini. He goes down in the process.
Hamza Issa, such a strong lad. Today he's been forced to attack from the left-hand side. Scored that beautiful goal, but then tries to challenge Kamaradini for that ball. But then Kamaradini proves too strong for him and impedes him in the process.
Free kick advantage to Medeama. That was Kofi Asma a while ago. Jean Vital leave that free kick area. He would expect a pass. On the right hand side is Kamaradini Mahmoudou, goalkeeper. Richmond Ayi was in some good form against the BNE Gold Stars. Here comes the free kick. Swung straight into the 18-yard box, headed away by Jonathan Sowa.
Not a bad way to announce his presence. We've seen him pressing the fullbacks already, but then that was a good in-swinger. And Jonathan Sowa had to improvise. He bounced a bit, but then couldn't make that needed contact.
Accra Hearts of Oak lying in the bottom ranks of the Ghana Premier League. Medeama in 8th position, and Accra Hearts of Oak want to settle the score once and for all as they come forward. Lovely pass, but good timely intervention there by the man of the moment, Abdul Fattah Hamidou.
Lovely ball into space for Kashala to attack, but then Hamidou, smart thinking from him. I'll just slide it into that one. Hearts of Oak wins the corner.
Salifu Ibrahim behind the ball for the corner kick. Accra Hearts of Oak players committed in the 18-yard box, including Hamza Issa. And swung in that ball. It goes straight into the net. Richmond Ayi went up for that. Well, the reaction from the fans will tell it all as it is. That was Apiakubi. He went up for that. From goalkeeper's punch, goes straight into the net. He thought he had it covered all the way. And Accra Hearts of Oak draw first blood. Corner kick effected by Salifu Ibrahim. And it was Apiakubi who was under pressure, flicked it into his own net.
Ironically, Hearts of Oak gained from a goal that they conceded from in that game against BBN Gold Stars. But then what about that for a whip from Salifu Ibrahim? He's been trying this a couple of times in their last games, but then today I think he put a foot right in that one. The way he placed it, the goalkeeper just couldn't deal with that.
And Medeama would have to fight quickly from the rear. Very unfortunate for goalkeeper Apiakubi. All the way back by Jean. Pushed forward by Kamaradini. Lovely turn by Jonathan Sowa as they come forward. Straight to Ampidou, and Ampidou will clear his lines. So an unfortunate situation. As Accra Hearts of Oak 1, Medeama Sporting Club 0. Corner kick swung in by Salifu Ibrahim. And it looks like there's more trouble for Medeama as Accra Hearts of Oak come forward. Kari looking for the opening. Drives in the shot this time. Apiakubi to the rescue.
Hearts of Oak look to be on the ascendancy already. It looks like that one goal won't be enough for them because they are still searching for more. But then what about that for a fast break by Hearts of Oak? That ball forced to Kashala. just nets it to Kakari. Just, checks onto his weaker foot. But then that was just too feeble. And Apiakubi will just collect that.
Accra has to come forward again, this time through the middle. Let's go, the shot is blocked. There are more opportunities coming their way. Timely intervention by Medeama, and they will get a free kick from that burst from Nuruddin Abdullahi.
Subontin looks to be the man who is the culprit over here. Just tries to body check Nuruddin, but then I think that was from behind, from his blind side, and the referee has no option.
There's the man of the moment, Salifu Ibrahim. Did not have a particularly good season last time around because of injuries, but it looks like he's settling in quite well. Solid header away by Osesibe. Through the middle now, Salifu. Kumakosa. Hearts of Oak putting their passes together. Looking to swing one long one forward. Kamaradini was in the place. Yes, Kosa. The pass is a bit too strong. So far, so good for the Phobians. Martin Karikari's last pass did not do them any favors. There's Jean. Jean goes past one, goes past two, tries to go past three. Accra so Oak will put me to that move, and it's an opportunity for the Phobians to come forward. Good play now here, Salifu Ibrahim. He swings it towards goalkeeper.
Looks like Medeama aren't playing with that energy we've seen them play the last couple of games. Just can't tell if it's because they are playing away from home, but there's the grounds they scored 5 at the last time they visited.
It's a throw-in advantage to Medeama Sporting Club as they come forward. Obviously looking at getting themselves back on track. Here comes the cross, it's deep. And it's headed out nicely. Slowly but surely, Kelvin Osesibe cementing his place in that heartbeat of a defense for Accra Hearts of Oak. Ayi is ready for the corner kick. Swung in, but it's headed out by Ampidu. Medeama trying to come forward, but that lofty pass will be dealt with by Richmond Ayi. Kofi Agbeshima now comes forward for Accra Hearts of Oak. Nkrumah Kosa will come in to help. Clint Utanga will ensure that the ball stays with the Phobians, and then it's a long one through the middle. Kashala got the ball fair and square, but referee thought that was an unfair challenge. Gives the advantage to Medeama. Kofi Asma now. There was a carefully structured game like this in Bichim when Medeama played against Bichim United. And at the end of the game, Medeama were the victors. Nuruddin comes forward. Lovely flick there. Medeama are let loose on the left-hand side of the attack. But then they give the ball away. Careful defending by Osesibe. Free kick advantage it will be for the Phobians.
That was a swift move over there to unleash Hamidou. But then his cross was just intercepted by Asibe. And at the other end, it was Jakpasu who just fouls Utanga.
Long ball in by Richmond Ayi. Is 13 minutes gone. Accra Hearts of Oak lead by 1 goal to 0. And they are on the verge of an attack. He held up nicely. Trying to come through the middle. This was good. Good turn by Glenn. There's Osesibe now. It's a long ball forward. Nuruddin will ensure that no problems at all for his club. Flag had already gone up. Kashala is not too happy with that decision, but Medeama have the free kick.
That was a long ball from Esibe to find Kashala, but then there was some heckling over here to Nuruddin and Kashala. Then Kashala tries to use his arm illegally to his advantage. And we are in for a treat from these two. It's going to be a long afternoon for both of them.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, Josiah. We definitely are in for a treat. Medeama have a lot to show. That fighting power of theirs, trying to get them back into the game. There's Jonathan Sowa. Opens up the game nicely. Kamaradini comes forward. That's a lovely through pass, but well worked out by Glenn. Good recovery by Dennis Costa. Works the 1 and 2, and they are way out of trouble. Accra has the folks showing some sublime skill here this afternoon.
Because obviously the tempo isn't that high, but then we are seeing some good football being displayed from both teams, and Costa at the heart of it. But then is Orega, who just halts the attack. Could have been dangerous for Medeama.
Kofi Agbeshima spreads play. Osesibi comes forward, trying to join the attack, but he gives the pass away. Good recovery by Medeama. That's a trip from behind.
And that ball again. Jack Basu trying to control it. He does well to flick it, but then it was Utanga who just leaves his foot late.
Jack Basu is good to go. I beg your pardon. The game is on. Kofi Asma finds Jonathan. Jean. Good turn by Jean. Is clipped from behind. That's a late challenge on the part of Salif Ibrahim. Free kick quickly effected. Medeama have possession. 16 minutes gone. Accra Hearts of Oak 1. Medeama Sporting Club 0. Salif Ibrahim, the goal scorer, sets up the pass, and that is a long ball forward. Kofi Asma is under some amount of pressure. Accra Hearts of Oak, they win the contention, and it's goal number 2.
Right, 60 minutes of play. Girls across the folk. Ashem, Medeama Soccer Club, 80 Ketesi Saleh for Dimar Ibrahim, corner kick, and Afe Abrante Hamza Isa. And so splendid, and as a performance, I was to me 10 to me take you one into the net. And what the folk early by 2 goals to 0 highest Sawa Sport channel Mesro, say Obasashka channel, and hit 5K in a seconds. My own room, Nyan Sashka when I hit 5K, almost 1K views, only 43 likes. Don't miss CG, please. Dio bet my boy and say also bet my like video no na ko viral e my like video no family say nyina yakọ na yakọ like video no enti bibia na bia so it may can don't be just a spectator, be a citizen. Boga for TV and our negusa okay Sawa Sports channel obey the comments about or say cases you need to announce it that has a folk match will be shown here on Sawa. Yes, me and I'll say it 2 times in my short videos, but the one I'm fan to only watches my live stream or won't share me updates and until first I don't know but man has 2 times and try and then as a give no has a folk give no on Sawa Sports channel not the first man and here twice now live give no at home. So
the target so against the ball, but he's brought down. Referee waves play on. Ball cleared by the final challenge by Jonathan Sowa.
And that was the ball into the channel for Jonathan Sowa. No, comes 1-on-1 with the Sibe. He wins it, but then was that a foul? Referee said no over there. Sibe tries to clear that ball, but then Jonathan Sowa launches a challenge on Sibe right after he's done clearing the ball. Referee will have a word with him.
looked like retaliation after Osei Isibe beat him to it the first time. He walks away without a caution, but he must be a very lucky man.
Expressing his frustration over there, still complaining. He needs to keep his cool.
He definitely has to keep his cool. It's only 19 minutes gone. It's a long way to go. And the Hearts fans will give him the boo. He will continue. Zai's long free kick. Kujo was there to receive it. Bernardino beats into it, but then they come forward. Player goes down, referee says the game should continue, eventually goes over the line. Ball control. Hearts now looking good as they come forward. Dennis Nkrumah trails it in towards goalkeeper. He fumbled with it first time. And the defense of Medeama had to come to his aid. Medeama looking very frail in defense now. Hamza came close. Good recovery by Accra Hearts of Oak, but then they give the ball away. Medeama would have to throw everything right back at them. Into the 18-yard box. Carefully done by Michael Ampedu. It's not fully cleared as yet. Medeama have opportunities. They got 3 players in the 18-yard box waiting. Swung to the near side. Good ball control by Kamara Dini. Header on target, and Medeama get themselves back into the game. What were the defense of Accra Hearts of Oak doing? Most of them ball watching.
But then it all begins with that ball from Kamaratini. So just finds a space to locate his teammate. But then what about that for skill? You know, just checks back, finds space, precision from that cross, and then the connection is perfect. And Rich Bonai was just left in no man's land. Chakpasu, the goal scorer.
Not too clear where Richmond Ayi was going as he came out of his goal line. But that allows, God knows, Jack Basu to get Medeama back into the game. It's Accra Hearts of Oak 2, Medeama 1. Oh, Josiah, you did say the game was going to be hot.
Yeah, I think both teams were gradually warming themselves into the game. I was Medeama, who were shell-shocked after going 2 down very, very early in this one, Prince.
Still in play, Jean Vital keeps his composure as he comes forward. Good play by Medeama. Nuruddin switches play to the near side. Abdul. And Accra Hearts of Oak will pick up the pieces. They would want to throw everything right back. That's Medeama. It's Kakari. Too strong, Kakari. Ball has been taken away from him. Good recovery work by Kofi Asma. Michael Ampedu gets his head to it, and it's a throw-in to Medeama, quickly effected. That's Jonathan Sowa. He's on the pass, and that's very nice into the 18-yard box. We got to the defend. Ampedu couldn't do so. Cross comes across the face of goal. And at the receiving end is Richmond Ayi. Yes, Dennis Nkrumah now as he comes forward. Accra Hearts of Oak in no playful mood here. Can Kosa keep it in play? It goes out.
I think that goal scored by Medeama was just a perfect response they needed. Because it looks like it's really giving them that confidence boost of getting at Hearts of Oak in the last spell.
Well, Augustine Adote was looking at a very good game at the end of 90 minutes, so he can peacefully and respectfully put his mum to rest. And don't forget, Accra Hearts of Oak also have a few funerals or few deaths up their sleeve this weekend. They buried Emmanuel Kwashti, former Accra Hearts of Oak player, former Black Stars player. And they're also waiting as they pay homage to Miracle of Elwak goalkeeper Sam Supe. May the souls of the departed rest in eternal peace. Goes over the line. Fans are not happy. The advantage has been given to Medeama. Very quickly affected Shalvital. Good defending by Akweshima. Medeama come forward. Kofi Akweshima keeping a solid place in the heart of defense. Medeama still dilly-dallying with the ball, a bit too long. Musa Bernardino releases the ball eventually. Fojo Kamara switches play to the far side. Was looking for Kuju, couldn't get to him. Game continues, says the referee. Long ball forward. Medeama have an opportunity as they go forward and defend gallantly.
Another long ball targeted the two centre backs for Medeama. It looks like that has been the Achilles heel to these opening exchanges. They are just struggling to keep out those long balls being floated to the Hearts of Oak attackers.
Injury worry for Accra Hearts of Oak. Looks like his Glade goes down. Glade is down. But let's take a look at the opportunity Accra Hearts of Oak missed earlier. That was a sweet cross there from Nkrumah Kosa. Goalkeeper came out and fisted it out. And eventually had to take the defenseman of Medeama to clear their lines.
Azali Brains and Apiakubi, he fumbled with that. He just couldn't gather that. You know, at the first time of asking, because Kashala some way bumped into him. But then safety first, that was what Asma said. So he had to just clear his lines without compromising.
Throwing to Accra Hearts of Oak. The referee's whistle has already gone.
Looks like in between the fans, it's even more intense down the pitch.
Yeah, well, I can tell you for a fact that the fans would do everything to pep Accra Hearts of Oak up. Shot is fired on target, but this time it goes wide. Good opportunity, good effort again coming from the Phobians, and they will try everything from every angle. Martin Kakari.
This time it came of his favorite foot. That's the left foot, sweet one, nice control with the chest, but then it was always flying.
The blend of the old and the young for Accra Hearts of Oak seem to be finding some or yielding some dividend, as you see. Kamara Dini Mahmoud still has the ball. He's brought down from behind. There you see him complaining. He's not too happy.
Very skillful right back. Kamara Dini tries to move away from Hamza Issa, but he's a hard-working attacker. He wouldn't let anything go past him.
Kamara Dini was on target against Samatex just a couple of days ago. There's Jean Vital. Nuruddin will join the attack. Effort thwarted by Salifu Ibrahim. Now Medeama look for the options as they come forward. Jonathan Sowa lays on the pass. It goes to the far side. This looks like a good build-up by Medeama into the 18-yard box. But again, it's defended nicely and gallantly by Kelvin Osesibe.
Timely from him, but then Chakpasu nutmegs to find his teammate, but then Asibe with that timely clearance over there. Bit of skill added to it.
More opportunities for the visitors as they come forward. Here's Kuju. This one's funny. Swings one into the far side, but it's a corner kick advantage to Medeama Sporting Club.
That was the long diagonal ball to find Kamaradini, and he tries also to flick that behind to find a teammate. But then, unfortunately, Hamza Issa was also there.
Corner kick effected, and he swung into the far side. Good play there by Oak and Medeama. A bit too strong. Accra Hearts of Oak will clear out. Medeama will welcome the throw-in. Jean Vital comes forward for Medeama into the 18-yard box. Quick reflex from Richmond IE. 29 minutes gone in the first half. It's Accra Hearts of Oak 2, Medeama Sporting Club 1. Accra Hearts of Oak racing into a 2-goal lead. Medeama clawing back some pride.
Hearts of Oak have really been calm whenever they are in possession this afternoon. They've not really rushed anything. They kept the tempo at the pace of this game at their own pace, and they've been dictating things whenever they have the ball in the third half.
That's Michael Ampedu. I've not seen the swiftness and the effectiveness of Osap Bernardino. Accra Hearts of Oak win a free kick. It's a late challenge.
And that's what he gives you. That's what he adds to his game. He has that in his locker all the time. Kashala Ramos, a skillful guy. And with that skill to go around the Medeama player, but then he's been fouled by Derek Fojo.
And it's a free kick advantage to Accra Hearts of Oak. Apiakubi will organize the men in front of him. Options coming the way of the Phobians. Could probably be a left foot of Salif Ibrahim. No, he comes forward and then cages. Ball kept flying and flying.
Salif Ibrahim and Ampedu combining for that one. You'd be thinking he could have found a teammate in the box, but then tried to go for the brave. And his effort just sails wide.
Jean Vital all the way back to Apiakubi, nearly gave the ball away there. There's Kofi Asma. Through the middle, Jonathan Soa working very hard, falling back, trying to help with support as he comes forward. Yes, Kamara Dini. Through the middle, Osap Bernardino, ball has been taken away from him, and a late challenge there from Jonathan. He needs to be careful. He might go into the referee's books. He does.
He's been hyper this afternoon. And this time again, it's Sibe who is the victim again. Jonathan Soa, the culprit. But then, what a way, great awareness, to just stop that ball. But then, Jonathan Soa just bounced into him, and he knows he wasn't going to get away with that.
That was so unfair, the challenge. He didn't even get close to the ball. Jonathan Soa receives a yellow card, and he's still complaining. Going forward by the Phobians. But this time it's Kamara Dini who's looking at a positive onslaught, looking for Soa. Soa brings the ball down nicely. Goes with Kelvin once again. Kelvin got the better of the tackle, but Soa went down in the process.
Zali and Soa, SB coming together again this time round. But he does well, a piece of skill to poke the ball. But then there was Otanga just from nowhere who bounced into Soa. I think that's the right call. He had nothing to do with the ball, rather just bounced into the player.
It is that bump by Glade that has led to the free kick. Osesibe won the ball fair and square. One-man wall by Enoch Esubonting. He's been joined by Salifu Ibrahim. Richmond Ayi directs traffic. He needs men in front of him. Abdul Fatau is behind the ball. Lays on the pass. Oh, good reflexes. Quick action from Accra Hearts of Oak. Accra House of Folk as they come forward now. It's Kofi Asma is the only defender. Accra House of Folk should make it 3. Midweek glory for the Phobians. 3 goals in 33 minutes.
It was Medeama who played themselves into trouble over there. They had a chance to attack. They had a chance to score, but then that weak pass and Hearts of Oak can carry with that ball. It was 3v1 over there. Salif Ibrahim would just square that one to Hamza Issa to just tap that into an empty net. What a counter-attacking goal by Hearts of Oak. And that ball was to nick it away Kakari. That's lots of the work. Sprints about half the length of the pitch. Creates a 3v1 situation that was so difficult to defend at that point. Smartly finds Salif Ibrahim, who also wisely squares that pass selfishly for Hearts of Oak to score their 3rd goal. But again, he's having Hamza Issa.
10 minutes to the end of the first half. Hamza Issa has 2 goals. Accra Hearts of Oak lead by 3 goals to 1. Is it payback time for Medeama, who came here last season and whitewashed the Phobians? So going forward, he's got an opportunity. Can he keep it in play? He sends in the cross. It's a bit too long, a bit too deep. Michael Ampedu has the advantage. Switching play to the near side. Good pass by Ampedu. Hamza goes forward. Needs the support. He swings it in. Nobody there to finish.
Another fast break. Another chance for Hearts of Oak. Nearly made that 4. But then that pass to find Hamza Issa. He's a fighter. Gets that ball. Patiently checks onto his right foot. But that in-swinger wouldn't be met by any other Hearts of Oak player. Medeama let off the hook by that one.
Osa Bernardino through the middle. This looks good for Medeama as they come forward. God knows Jakwasu goes down. That was a very good tackle from Masesibe. Emmanuel Pujo flipping Kakari from behind. But that was a daring run from Kakari.
That was world-class defending from Masesibe. He hasn't put a foot wrong this afternoon. And that one really saved Hearts of Oak. That could have been dangerous. But then Kakari, the sharp, is really enjoying life in the capital with the Phobians.
Yes, Kosa. Lovely through pass by Kosa. Salif Ibrahim brought down. Referee says that was fair. Strong pass. Jonathan can't get to the ball. Michael Ampedu recovers. Pushed on by Kakari. And Accra Hearts of Oak looking good. And anytime Accra Hearts of Oak sprints forward, there seems to be trouble.
Yeah, Zali, and it looks like their centre forwards always play from the wide areas whenever they are attacking. And that's how they end up with most of the balls, because those are the areas that Hearts of Oak always play the balls into, those dangerous areas for them to attack. And I think Asma and also Nuruddin have really had a tough time dealing with those diagonal balls.
Last 9 matches with Hearts at home, Hearts have won 3. 2 have ended in draws. Medeama have won 4. Ball control by Salifu. Takes it to the far side now. Medu would fancy the chances of going down that byline. Accra has to bring it back. Here's Clint Kutanga. It's a long ball in this time. Careful defending by Kamara Dini. Dini goes for it again and gets it. Now can this bring a surprise? Good last minute charge there from Inoke Subonti.
Yeah, but then Medeama trying to go on the attack over there. Kamara Dini. But then the Subonti will perfectly perform his defensive duties.
worries. Looks like Subonting is down in some amount of pain.
Yeah. Just gets off the pitch.
Yes, Kujo. Emmanuel Kujo stay. Jean Vital Oriega is coming forward. That's a strong run by Jean Vital. Jonathan Sowa tried to get through to him. Appeals for the handball. Game will still continue. The shot is fired from afar. Richmond Ayi saved it first time. The flag has gone up on the near side. Coach Masoud Didi Dramani, one of the technical handlers of the Black Stars, is here watching the game closely.
Yeah, but that was that initial chance from Medeama. And it was Sowa who was protesting for a handball, but then the referee just not otherwise. And the Sigwe will just clear their lines. And from that angle, it was very, very difficult to tell if it came off the arm of the Hearts of Oak defender. I believe the referees always stick to that rule. It should be clear and obvious.
We enter the last 5 minutes.
Right, 40 minutes and yet me and so Anya Ewo Accra Sports Stadium Glorious. Accra leading by 3-1. That was a splendid run from Martin Kakari Zaza and Abrante Efrano Hamza Isanya. Second goal of the game na Bibian so to me I want to yes subscribe what time on the question bell like video likes no you na yes say over 1k and monfa likes no be and can so with my share link no ama unia bin so anya bi ahwe eno kwasi bontene akwatena nchen na yes ye hwe no so besa wa back and changes be and so betimi akoso yet what game no so edi ama 5 minutes na the referee edibeto so na ofedi kind no abana wiye
separates pass from Medeama who have a goal through God knows Japasu. 5 minutes to half time. A little bit of a nudge from behind. Referee judge that to be fair. And look at the shock on Kashala's face. Medeama come forward. Emmanuel Kujo. Emmanuel Kujo together with Usa Bernardino, young budding talent from the Trump de Visa Academy. Not only are they getting premiership action, which they have seen when they played for Ghanaian Olympics, but also get to play the CAF Champions League as well. A little bit of a complaint there from Accra House of Oaks, Dennis Nkrumah Kosa. But two quick changes by Medeama. Baba Musa and Daniel Lomoti are getting ready to come on. Hamidu has been taken off.
Alright, here the move so other various centers. Ghana Premier League. Yeah, say 7 centers and a course Kumasi as and the Kodako and it's your financial man give no ever watch and 3 p.m. brother and Tina watch and Sasa match no ever live on Cashes TV Plus into Bian channel Sasa Pepe and for my overem and so our Doma and Nimpatem Ariana Stars and she but for Katana and so intimate Bechem United 1 Accra Great Olympics 0 Dreams FC 0 Brekum Chelsea 2 na Oramun so Ninama Kerala United 1 Bibiana Gold Stars 1 Nations FC 2 Real Tamale United 0 Samates 1 and at Legon City 0 na Wayne dear cause so other centers are made Abraham.
All out of danger zone. Michael Ampedu now pushes forward. Accra Hearts of Oak has got space in front of them. Nkrumah Kosa going through the middle, bundled off the ball. He wins a free kick.
Yeah, but then Hearts of Oak, it was showing just full confidence without build-up. Kosa beginning it this time round, winning his team a free kick. But Daniel Lomoti just clatters into him.
Free kick advantage to the Phobians. Subonting is behind the ball. Michael and Pedu can fire from a distance, so can Dennis in Kosa. Kashala has not been given that space to operate today. Kamara Dini has been working full time. Free kick is on, but it's wayward.
That was disappointing from Enoch Esubonte. A free kick again from Enoch Esubonte. That's well to get it over the wall, but then that doesn't beat up Yakobi.
Kashala sets up the pass, finds Nkrumah Kosa. Salifu Ibrahim will come to help. Drilled in by Esubonte. It's still Accra Hearts of Oak. Kakari fancies the chances, now finds Nkrumah Kosa. As maintaining their composure. Here's Kashala. Lovely pass through. Ball did not fall too well for Clint, but he looks for other opportunities and other options. He gets it on the far side, unfortunately. Just couldn't control the ball as we have 4 minutes of add-on time to complete the first half.
And we all know what goals does to teams, and this time round, Hearts of Oak beating their tally of 2 goals they managed in the first 6 games. In the first half already, they managed 3, and you can see how these players are beaming with confidence.
Ball cleared out by Api Akubi. Goes over the line, advantage will go to Accra Hearts of Oak. So says our first assistant. Kosa. Two big changes made by Augustine Nadote. Adding one more to make 3, and we still haven't seen the essence and the effect. Enoch Esubonte. Those 3 changes have not brought the positivity to the side from Takwa.
Nuruddin very furious with his defenders for not closing down Esubonte before he took that shot. He believes his players allowed him too much space to have something on that one.
Corner kick to Accra Hearts of Oak. And it's the corner contractor, Salifu Ibrahim. Options for Accra Hearts of Oak. The ball is swung, the goalkeeper comes out. Fumbled first time. I got a second save to it.
That whip again, Salifu Ibrahim. The first time he did that, it resulted in a goal, but this time Yakubi partially fumbles it, but then got it again.
And it's an opportunity for the visitors to come forward, unfortunately. Ball goes over the line, poor ball control, it's a throw-in advantage to Hearts. Keenly contested match it has been. Nuruddin comes forward. Nuruddin goes down eventually. Referee will give the advantage to the visitors.
And Nuruddin complaining over there. Oh, he wins the ball, turns away from Kashala, but then Kashala still persisted to win that ball. And then Sponti will also join the carnival over there, but then fair play to Medeama.
Long ball in by Nuruddin looking for Jonathan Soa. Soa was beaten to it and is ballooned out of danger zone by Kelvin Osesibe. Gradually warming himself into the hearts of the fans, Kelvin Osesibe.
He's been very, very consistent for Hearts of Oak this season. He's played almost every minute for them.
I've loved that play with Kofi Agbashima. It's looking quite important for Medeama, and it's imperative on them to come forward. Spread play to the near side. This was good. Here's Kamara Dini. Got the ball from Baba Musa, but couldn't utilize it. Kujo with a header. Agbeshima heads out. Kosa lays on the pass. Good work there by Baba Musa. Gets to the ball fair and square. Now pushes forward down that right flank. It's a good opportunity. Kamara Dini finding it very difficult to go past Dennis Nkrumah Kosa. He goes down in pain. Game will continue. Accra Hearts of Oak. Switch play. That's lovely. And it's Kakari once again. Beats one. Poor ball control. Gives the ball away. 49 minutes gone. Carefully cleared out by the man of the moment, Kelvin Osesibe. Meanwhile, there's a player down. The assistant referee has been signaling the center referee. He's not paid heed. Player is up. Medeama on the offensive. Jonathan Sowa into the 18-yard box and is headed out for a corner kick.
Medeama will be hoping to get something from this one because I think the 4 minutes of added time has elapsed already with an additional minute being played, and they have an advantage to get something, at least pull one back before the break. And it's Kamaradini who is on the turf. I think the physios will just attend to him. I think the injury is to his head.
Kamaradini being attended to by Stephen Pius Gura, man in charge of physiotherapy for the visitors. Corner kick to Medeama. Jakpasu swings it in. He's headed back towards Jakpasu. Through to the middle, good ball control by Kofi Asma, but failed to deliver. Referee's whistle goes eventually for the end of the first half.
Right, referee Ashana Bendi offer the Kenny Nabana Via Gloss across the folk 3. Medeama Soccer Club 1. Na dear friends, so panono ye dia ho ya ba ye pa ye the first half, yes, discussions ni na so every we are near the second half no so aka mo na bibia no enso atime kan be sere o se onyan subscribe channel na wa subscribe like video no ansa na onso atwa ho aba na bibia so entimi fefefe information o ye kan ta any problem say live no video no o de na nya clear ana bibia sa fat comment section ase na ye nhwe information second half na bibia and so entimi nya kama gwemegbe I am doctor enjoying the game at Gaza. Na the announcer the ban ato ahinsa say very poor pitch Gamma Gaza pa na live from Cartaphobia yima komina and so dia onso Eddie apano na uhremu say NTS set usu all the goods for house are not nice. Na the set and so divine na no do Charlie easy. I say umpe biasema osasen ya kajen say osacha ne pa ana ibisa so hodo nti anodin yes hasa ya de kechi so we have never know idini asa mafia ni pache good report go Emmanuel Bonsu and so dia ono so Eddie Abano no Brown Ghana. Yes, make a scene on Casa Free. We are fantastic man. We are brutal. So Emmanuel Bones is true. Very poor pitch. James Kudana. Now Carter, very cool, bro. Watching you live from Brown Classic Cat make a scene. Now the mistake Brown Eddie Abba and so no Daniel Kofi 30 has of 4 players. A career is too soft. Now the Diaba no Obia Fata fans in a year. Na the France panono Andres heavily was a phobia set usu and so naniache and as also say I'm watching from Sprinters Macbeth Oche Diano Natanfo Nyame Kubi Daniel Eddie Abba Eric Apia half 5 Medeama 1 And now actually the page is getting better. Obiavata, less subscribe. Yes, that is true. Florence fine today. Obiavata so yes fans no yeah fans no yeah na game no yam pon yeah mesrew me yam pon yeah has a folk you consider last minute goals these days and it's a referee shana ben the case in bana I make it some tie makoma ento me yam na the no so free on so parent yeah that yam where ba yeah the first match first half analysis no ebe brem before even second half no ebe start caches affordable data no be so hono. Yes, T 055 4940 055 4950 055 WhatsApp me na yɛn mpɛ bi so go phone so na biribi a ɛntumi ɛnyɛ kama yɛda yɛn ho aba
and have been able to score 3 in the first 45 minutes. It is joy for the Phobians. They are just 45 minutes away from winning their second game of the season, and this could go down as the best first 45 minutes that Heartful have played this season. Currently, they are leading Medeama by 3 goals to 1. The youngster, the Hamza Isa with a brace, and Salif Ibrahim also scoring 1, with Jakpasu scoring the consolation goal, or the only goal for Medeama at the moment. But the Phobians will be smiling going into the second half, knowing that their team have 1 foot already. In taking 3 points in this one. So that is the halftime score line on the screen. Is there Heartful leading Medeama by 3 goals to 1. What a breathtaking first half. Lots of action and lots to discuss here. My name is Mutala Yakubu, still watching Star Times at the Channel 247, and we've enjoyed the first 45 minutes, myself and of course Nanedu with Oscar. First 45 minutes now, it's been a very entertaining game, end-to-end action, but it is the Phobians who are smiling. Oscar, did you ever think in your wildest imagination, say first half Heartful could score 3?
Never. I mean, well, Mutala, we all know, we've seen Heartful this season, and we know they struggle to score goals, even at home. And against a very stiff opposition in Medeama, no person, or probably no one, would ever think that Heartful could score 3, especially in the first half, judging from how they've played so far in the last games. But look, they threw caution into the wind and made sure that they came into the game well motivated, self-motivated. They went for it and they got it. They started very, very well, and the system the manager brought up made the difference in here. And I'm sure that Augustine Adote would be scratching his head and be thinking, what did I just watch? Because it looks as if his players never trained for this game. It looks as if they never wanted to play the game. They were all over the place in the first few minutes.
Okay, now game starts here now, Naneju. The first comment you made was Heartful are likely to score an early goal with how they approach the first few minutes. They started on the front foot, and it's like Medeama could not cope with it at all.
It's because of the pressure.
Okay, I'll come back to you, but let me go through the first half statistics there on your screens. Heartful having the lion's share of possession with 57%. Medeama had 43%. 3 shots on target for the Phobians, and they've had 3 goals as well. Medeama having 1 shot on target. 1 corner kick went the way of the Phobians. Medeama had 2 there. No offside in this game, but 9 fouls committed each by these teams, and 0 yellow cards for Heartful. But Medeama have had 1. Jonathan Soa receiving that yellow card. 3 no red cards also in this one, so the discipline has been top notch. But Medeama have made 3 substitutions in there, and they are down by 3 goals to 1. Anedu,
I think the first half, the first 5 minutes of the game, has started putting pressure.
Right, unknown. Please, you have been pasting some comments. Another comment section. Producer, let me. Best say over stop. You can share your ideas. Wait me in the comment to be at the comment section as but. So I'll let you be a win evidence here. You can just write maybe a fixed match now, but explaining to keeper score himself now. Do you have evidence? If you don't have it, please. The best say with that comment no. And yes, sir, give me the over to my but you block you say won't mean comment. But over to my comment with my against freely comment section I say. But man legend be only evidence Obia Fata say exactly. So if has beat Medeama it's new. Junior Ata Kwabena dia onon so dia ban enti unknown Odino Crown so you unknown. Yes, what are the comments in about Kwaba? So I was say Yashana you block your messages na be answer you can. Or say we are back and we best today. Ata Junior Kwabena dia onon so Eddie Abano. Yes, ever show say o picture na nya clear ye we efamaye. Se see I found sabo o YouTube home screen anim. Settings icon be our top right corner of our sabo so tap on it. First option here quality. Tap on quality no. Second option no, and yes options in the back advance which select a specific resolution. Boso nafi Fato 720p. Fato 720p. O live ni be clear. O live no be clear. And Timusha no so sabe pepe. And for us reverse the video to see the first goal. Proper fixed match unknown. There on say if he is a man, he should provide his name. And there's in enable so the other about Cookman on the move now. Now commenting and so on. Unknown, me can't say man comment, but okay, you can keep commenting. And the other times catches for your caution. Now they are also there about no bit my commenting, but a bit my higher live no so you know, a bit so higher live no, and the best so say obey my live no be blockade here, on be you free, a bit my high live na you know, cause some already comment maybe. Even the likes cry no says more than the your views na notification your problem to your best self. Say the way you know wait my enjoy life into the end no. So while GBBA na wanya wutreka comment no number politely at the amane nyina so enya sumdie o fi mu na dey digimo. Wait my against anyhow okay, but don't allege anything you don't have evidence of. Enya dey say ebe boa ye nyina enso ewo honum na wa hye no so sabe pepe afama ye ma ya na nyina enya sumdie ye ma ya na nyina enya sumdie ye the life analysis no enso to am so comment no ba na eba ye be ye nyina so afro kama edi amam. Yes, na me kind of tutorials no found sabo YouTube home screen so be our home season found sabo so over how many icons choose to settings icon no and or top left or top right side no baby yes CC no one yes settings icon or found sabo so choose the first option the quality no found sabo so last option here advanced found sabo so na choose to 720p to 720p na see a menhwe how live no and also so etie na bibia entimi come out here can comment in the fixed match by this time. What is wrong with him at all? Kofi Lover, I wonder Hearts and Kotoko should be peaceful wherever and whenever. Now they are also there but no free man Mawiga. Of course if he keeps posting that you have to remove him. Yes. What is unknown element still doing here? Nadia and also there but say unknown at Hamoman Medeama is playing CAF Champions League group stages. They are 10,000 times better than us. You don't know football. Only empty people talk about history in football. Now and also there what the when we're losing our matches and playing draw, what was your comments? Constance, where are the phobians? Low viewers, come on today, it's your day. Nadia also the no comments and no fan bra which my against anyhow okay. Don't allege anything ever my in your watch or platform so first look crown and they say common dada na o say post to bisa comment section as my advantage am more report here e be srew e be contem am ayen so yes yenya problems e be srew we dey adisrede ene dey tu anim yen pese be you free na akoba na say be bisa but yes srew yes if persuasion fails force must be applied and the second half no to am so enche na start.
Back at the Accra Sports Stadium, and here we go with the second half of the game between Accra Hearts of Oak and Medeama Sporting Club. Hearts lead 3-1 at halftime. Let's take a quick look at the scores at a glance. And in Doma is goalless between Adriana and Bofuakwata. Obechem United are leading Accra Olympics by 1-0 as Medeama come close. And he goes down and makes a firm save. Dreams are losing at home by 2-0 against Brekum Chelsea. And in Karela's game against the Biani Gold Stars, it was 1-1 at halftime. Nations 2, Real Tamale United 0. Samatex leading Lagos Cities by 1-0. But that ball, Medeama with a first incursion over there, but then it was Ayi who just got at that one down low and comfortably. Game continues, quick turn by Accra Hearts of Focus Kashala trying to get the better of Baba Musa. Hearts will come forward again. Kakari. Pass was a bit too flighted for Kashala to get to, but Salifu Ibrahim has other options. He maintains the ball. Coming forward now is the Subonting. Ball has been given away. Accra Hearts of Oak. Late tackle then, a very strong one player goes down. Hearts have two players down. Yeah, I think Kashala just came down from that tackle from Derek Fojo. It was a two-footed challenge, but then the referee thinks it was just a clear and legal way to win the ball.
Quick response. Kamara Dini goes off, and veteran Kwejo Amuaku is on. Meanwhile, Accra Hearts of Oak have taken off two-goal hero Hamza Issa, and Seidu takes his place.
He's on some red of form. Hamza Issa, 3 goals in 2 games for the Phobians. I think as a precautionary measure, maybe Martin Koopman wouldn't want to risk him for the remaining time.
I'm sure that after the end of the match, the fans of Accra Hearts of Oak would probably hail Martin Koopman as the hero of the day.
Change the fortunes with just 2 games.
Medeama come forward now. Kujo through the middle. That's Kujo once again, looking to create an opening with a long pass. Careful build up by Medeama. He comes to the near side now. Derek. There will be a goal kick eventually for Hearts of Oak. A ball coming off Joshua Achiman.
You could see the Fojo's intentions over there. He tried to find Joshua Achiman, but then that ball was just too strong. Joshua couldn't just handle that with his chest.
Long bowling by Ai. Lovely pass by Kaikari. This looks good for Accra Hearts of Oak. The shot is blocked. Went in too early on that opportunity. Clip scores full marks as he wins the ball into the 18-yard box. Chasing after that, that was good. Suraj Seidu putting pressure on the opponents soon as he got onto the field of play. There's Glade once again. Lovely pass from Glade. Unfortunately, it was a bit too strong. The fans will applaud anyway for the effort.
It was obvious what Glade Otanga was trying to do over there. With his left foot, trying to bend that one to find his teammate, but then fortunately, at least you see some applause for his effort.
Free kick advantage. And
but then I think it was Glade again. Tries to win that second ball from Soa.
Put in by Baba. Kofi Asma sends a long one in for defending by the Phobians. That was so unfair by the Medeama player. Look at the eyes of Glade Otanga.
Jonathan Soa needs to be careful over there because he's already
on a yellow card.
Exactly.
But the yellow card will stand and it will be flashed.
Joshua Achiman knows he wouldn't walk away from that one unpunished. Because, Glade tried to turn away from him, but then he pulls him. After the whistle had gone, just look at what he does over there.
And rightly so, Joshua Achiman is booked for that unfair foul on Otanga. Long bowling, headed away. Brings it back in. Baba Musa squares it up on the far side now. Can he be kept in play? Nicely done. It's looking good by Medeama as they come forward. Push the ball a bit too strong on that occasion. That was Daniel Lomote, completely dispossessed. And Hearts come forward, anticipating a 1v1 situation. That's a push from behind, but he goes down eventually. Kashala trying the fast one over Nuruddin. Hearts have the advantage. Enoch is supporting. Michael Lampedu. So put in there by Medeama. He's waiting for options. He's racing into the 18-yard box. Brought down nicely. Shot is blocked. It could have been Kakari's swan song. Kosa comes forward. Still barging through. No way, says Nuruddin. Nicely done.
And an earlier chance, that cross from Ampedu finds Suraj at the far end. No, that's control that ball nicely with his chest, but then his shot just comes off the Medeama defender.
Header goes off target. No problems at all for the defense of Accra Hearts. Fancying his chances, and since he came on, he's been making a lot of inroads, Daniel Lomutu.
Exactly, he just knows how to attack those balls whenever they have been sent in. I think this is the second time he's been targeted by a teammate, but then I think the connection has just been lacking.
Coach Adote still issuing out instructions as Ayi gets the game underway. Ball brought back in, ballooned away by Kofi Agbeshima. Kashala is at the receiving end. He tried to go around his marker. Ujo is a very, very tough customer, I can tell him that.
Yeah, Kashala, fortunately that skill just went wrong for him. He controls that ball and Kujo will just get in front of him, and there was no way he was going to win that battle.
Medeama come forward through Nuruddin. Finds Kujo on the near side. Kujo keeps it in play. And then swings it forward. Down went Joshua Chiman, but the game will continue. Good play by the Phobians. This is one thing, sends one up. Kashala gets his head to it. And then he leaves the ball behind. The trickery is a bit too much for the youngster. Medeama have an opportunity now. Here's Lomuti on the far side. Yagbeshima goes with him. Shot is blocked by Yagbeshima. In the right place at the right time. He comes back to join his colleague in the heart of defense. Kofi Asma now. Nuruddin in the middle, Kujo on the left. Slowly but surely, Medeama get themselves out of that defensive shell they have, and now they come forward. Kofi Asma joins the attack. They're swinging towards the 18.
Alright, 55 minutes of play. So Hearts leading by 3 goals to 1 against Media Soccer Club. I mean, sorry, Kobon by Kakranti. I feel I'm about maybe also I can be able to say I think he's being blocked now, which is good. Or that be Yamloku BSC Akrana. Men so me ba could be down. Some people's sense of reasoning is upside down. Oh, are they? And I tell the comment section as I say. Or say, oh, are you happy with insult his win on catches? Oh, or be the matter mini hell. Alright, Fantuation, one day, Sanso, and it's here. Yes, a Bissell report say, or more, oh, yes, a Blair room. Yeah, they say, so, or the 2 landscape, I Blair, Mr. Moon change, more resolution, and found to 720p, and now they say, Mehusa, we are in the moon change, and found to 720p. Now, be so you can say, but Hearts must draw. Ernest will say it is because of unknown. Oh, okay. Minia Mokobon I feel no banty. Whether the SBN or my fantasy, Linda and Tanja, and so a bamu. Abe Siaka maybe.
Tange is getting ready to come on. Martin Kakari will be going off. Linda came on in the second half in the Gold Stars Accra Hearts of Oak game, and he turned the tide for the Phobians.
I think this absolutely he gets to play in his favorite number 10 position where Kakari has been operating for the past 57 minutes, and I think you have some, 33 more minutes to prove what he's made of.
The fans have really appreciated the work of Martin Kakari this afternoon. It was that daring run of his that led to the third goal. On comes Linda Ntange. Headed away by Kujo. Not too far though. Still dangling in the 18-yard box. Referee notice an infringement. Free kick quickly effected. Medeama trying to catch Accra Hearts to poke on the break.
Fans furious because they felt that was a rolling ball. We could have ordered them to just stop that ball, place it down before taking it.
Joshua Ajiman with a throw. Finds Jonathan Sowa. Ball has been taken away from him. Yama fights back and gets the ball. Yes, Baba. Kujo waits on the near side. Baba once again, this time they're trying to go through the middle. Yama still have the advantage as they go forward. The shot is fired. I need to the rescue.
Good shot from Joshua Ajiman. And always up to the task.
More opportunities coming the way of the Phobians. Trust Linda and Tangi to open up the defense. Arsenal taking the advantage. Medeama will start a slow build up. Yes, Nuruddin Abdullahi. One of the dependable defenders for Medeama Sporting Club. Nuruddin. For what it's worth, in the second half, Medeama have been trying from all angles what they can do. It's not been that easy. Hearts have won the last 3 out of the 5 matches they played. On the far side now, the ball control goes past his opponent. Lays on the pass, Kotua Mwaku being very strong and solid as he comes forward to help with attack. Ball is headed over the line for a throw.
And that ball again, Medeama, taking all the risks, just,
Right, at the various centers, saying a score line, and so at about 67 minutes, Ariana starts 2, Bafaka Tano 0. Bafaka Tano on their way, losing their first ever Ghana Premier League match since. So at me per Munona Bibian, so at me Kawana Urabechem Asha 1. Great Olympics and 64th minute Dreams FC 0 Brekum Chelsea 2 60th minute Heart of Lion we postponed Karela United versus BPN 1-1 and Omatima about 70 minutes Nations FC and so versus Retamal United 65 minutes and so 2-0 and on 70th minute Samates Ashaba Legon Cities and so Intimity and away and the Air Coso at the various centers across Sports Stadium as usual, and as you know, has a vote leading by 3 goals to 1. May you comment now, Kakran so Eddie France, so the 60th minutes, and Amabo, and so as you know, Obiafata, as go through the messages. I think someone needs your contact. Oh, okay. Obiafata. Thanks for that notification. May that's you pa and so honor. Here to us na live comment no ato am so me comment no na makope comment na obi afata e kan.
That's why he decides to go all the way back, and then it's cleared out by Kelvin Osesibe.
Glido Tanga tries to win that ball. Doesn't even get to the ball because Baba Musa is in control, but then impedes him right from behind.
Football control on the far side now. Lomotic making himself a lot more busy since he came on to the field. Kofi Asma's long ball effort has been thwarted, but Medeama have glaring opportunities coming forward. Kofi Amwako lays on the pass. Baba Musa this time deep into the 18-yard box and cleared out by Hearts. 62 minutes gone. Hearts still lead by 3 goals to 1. And Medeama still have the advantage as they come forward now, trying to drift past the fullbacks. Accra to go clear out. Kofi Asma at the receiving end finds Nuruddin. Kujo will join the attack. Nuruddin will look for that opening. Kujo Amwaku waits on the far right. Fortunately, poor ball control, and Salif Ibrahim takes it away for Accra Hearts of Oak. Through the middle now, it's looking good. Ball swung towards the front run.
Yes, Ugram L and Zache Parker, Nations FC Tumbre, Nations FC 3, Real Tamale United 0.
Ghana still lead Bofakwatano by 2 goals to 0 in Doma. Bechem United still lead Accra Great Olympics by 1 goal to 0. As the better of the defender still going through. Nobody there in the middle. Cleared out by Salifu, but doesn't go too far. Here's Kojo Amwaku. Eventually cleared out once again. Accra Hearts of Oak under attack.
27 minutes to go. It looks like Hearts of Oak are feeling or looking a bit wary over here. Looks like their energy has fallen in the second half because it's Medeama who are enjoying all the possession, and all they have to do now is to chase the ball. Hearts of Oak.
Kofi Asma inches it towards the 18-yard box. Chance for Medeama coming forward. It ends up as a goal kick.
Yeah, but then Medeama once again trying to catch that 2-goal lead. But then it's Richmond Ai who, after that collision, will stay on the turf in some pain.
Well, let's go over quickly to the theater of dreams. Dreams are still trailing by a 2-goal advantage. Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, there in blue, seated on his left, are other executives of Accra Hearts of Oak. Anyway, Stephen Amankona and Ewa Dramani on target for Brekum Chelsea over Dreams. Nations have just increased the tally to 3 goals. Another dignitaries in the VIP box. Herman Hesse, the leadership of the strong Accra Hearts of Oak supporters on the extreme left at the end of the frame. Coach Sefa is also seated there watching the game closely. Quite a handful of dignitaries here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's the resurgence of Accra Hearts of Oak, if you ask me.
I think they needed something like this for the fans. They needed to revive the hope again. At least their fortunes in the Betfair Premier League to keep that alive.
And it's good to see the leadership of Accra Hearts of Oak also here. Dr. Nyao Tamaklo. And then on his left there was Alaji Akambi. Free kick, says the referee. goes over the line. It's 66 minutes gone here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Accra Hearts of Oak looking good. 3-1 the scoreline against Medeama Sporting Club. As we said earlier on, Bichim leading by 1-0 against Accra Gate Olympics. Augustine Okra on target. Free kick to Medeama. Escucho Amwako. Does it in nicely, but the header goes over the top.
Kofi Asman nearly punishes the Oak for that one. But then he finds himself in a very, very close space, but then manages to get his head to connect to that one. But then that was a sweet cross, in-swinging cross to the box.
Sends a long kick in. Strong defending by Nuruddin, but he's penalized for that. It's going to be a free kick advantage to Hearts of Oak. Meanwhile, Hearts will be looking at bringing some freshlings onto the field. Michelle Sapong is one of them. Comes in for the tied Enoch Esubonting. He's taken a few knocks in this game, so he deserves a break. And then just like Coach Koopman did in Bibiani, it is Albert Ionde who also comes on. Ionde will be taking the place of Kashala, I believe.
I think Martin Koopman is trying to give some of his best players some time to rest, because their next game is definitely a crunch one for them. I think a 3-1 lead looks like a good cushion for them, so he wouldn't want to risk them for the entirety of the 90 minutes.
Good work done. Yonde comes to finish off.
Yes, Uramun so Domani in Fatima. Diana Stars, Eti Emrio Honomo Tumbre, Ariana Stars 3, Tano Bofaka 0. Sansona Uramun so Bechima, Great Olympics, Olimashe, and Sonia Equalizer. Great Olympics 1, Bechim United 1.
Was it kept in play? No. It went out. Michelle Sapon's first touch. Throwing advantage to Medeama now. Long ball away by Kujo. Brought down by Glade. Hearts of Oak in firm control of the game at this stage. It's a direct opposite of last season's encounter here, where Medeama beat them by 5 goals to 1. Hearts of a player down, infringement. Calls for a free kick.
Yeah. And it was Dennis Kosa. It's Jonathan Sua again who catches him late.
Chance coming the way of Accra, so as they delve into the 18-yard box, he brings the ball back, shot is fired, but it's blocked. Another opportunity! Close save.
And what a ball for Hearts of Oak. But then a good work done from Glade Otanga. Lays the ball to the part of his teammate, but then Michelle Sapper with there for the rebound, but then Medeama will clear their lines.
Minutes to go in this game. Accra Hearts of Oak 3, Medeama Sporting Club 1. As opportunity goes wayward, but the pressure is on Accra Hearts of Oak.
Yeah, and it's Derek Fojo, such a quick-fitted player, going one-on-one with Pedu. Pedu wouldn't take any chances at all. Just clears that one.
The leading goal scorer so far this season, Isaac Minta, has got a goal. The Ghana lead for Pakwatano by 2 goals to 0. They are on the verge of handing Bokwakwa not their first defeat in the Ghana Premier League. Only one win here for Accra Hearts of Oak. At the end of the day, they want to make it too. Ball has been taken away, and Accra Hearts of Oak creating more efforts, more opportunities. As they come through, it could be goal number 4. And it's headed over the bar. Late but timely defending by Emmanuel Kujo. He had to rally back.
Yes, he led off the hook, but then Chakwasu placed himself into trouble over there. Couldn't find his grip. Couldn't just get that ball under control, but then Hearts of Oak will break loose over here. But then 3v1 situation again. Cledo Tanga trying to find his teammate. He gets to him, but then interception timely by Nuruddin. And then the job was done again by Kujo, who just heads that over the bar.
Corner kick quickly affected Accra Hearts of Oak, still inch forward as they come into the 18-yard box. Player goes down. It definitely will be an advantage, but not a penalty.
Exactly, nearly that would have been in the box, but then Sadis Raj, lovely skill to get away from his marker, and then Kojo just breaks him down. Was very fortunate over there. That was in the box.
End-to-end stuff here at the Accra Sports Stadium. As Accra Hearts of Oak come close to getting a goal, it will be a very good time for Gaston Aduke to refresh his tactics. God knows it. Who comes on?
Chakwasu mistake would have been very, very deadly for Medeama. Nearly handed out of their 4th goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Accra Hearts of Oak fans are on cloud 9 as they send their hearts out. It's a free kick advantage for the Phobians, and it's Salifu Ibrahim behind the ball. Lots of heckling going on in the 18-yard box. Referee would have cause to complain a bit. Nuruddin Abdullahi is a strong man, strong fellow in defense. Salifu Ibrahim now. And it's Emmanuel Kujo who heads out.
Yeah, but then Salifu Ibrahim with that strong left foot over there, but then Kujo will stand his grounds and just clear that one with a strong header.
We're into the last quarter of the game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's Hearts 3, Medeama 1. Indiana shoots themselves 3 goals up now. Accra Great Olympics are back in the game. 1-1 it stands. This time ball is ballooned away by Nkrumah Kosa.
Linda, exhibiting so much class, finds Kosa, just apply some power on that ball, but then it was still over the crossbar.
Arella 1, Bibiani Gold Stars 1 is the scoreline. Rekum Chelsea still leading Dreams FC by 2 goals to 0.
That could be a huge win for them away from home.
It definitely could. Accra Great Olympics also clawing back some pride. There's 1-0 at the Nana Fosu Jiabwa Park in Beijing. Samatex lead Legon Cities by 2 goals to 0. And Nations FC are in an unassailable 3-goal lead against RTU. But here at the Accra Sports Stadium, it is Medeama Sporting Club still trying to push men forward as Kofi Asma finds Nuruddin. Emmanuel Kujo, he has been resolute in defense. Goes down from that heckling, attracts the sympathy of the referee.
Yeah, but then Kujo trying to block Michelle Sapon from making contact with the ball.
There's Kujo. Swings it in. And Accra Hearts. Ooh, that was a foot up there. Linda Tange. That was very close to the referee.
Yeah, once again, Utanga combined it with Linda, but then that beautiful skill, a high foot from Baba Musa. The referee has to hold play. Now what a foul to Hearts.
And Accra Hearts will come forward again. This time from the left. Kosa would definitely come in to help. And now try and flip through the middle. And flick onto the near side was well read by Kuju as he throws that one away. All the fans will applaud, not because Jonathan Sowa didn't get to the ball, but it was because Koopman showed a few of his antics.
Yeah. And his coaches have some, interesting tricks under their sleeves. But then that wayward pass, I couldn't find Jonathan Soa. You could see on his face, a bit disappointed.
Hearts come forward now. The middle is blocked. They will have to rethink. Kosa comes forward through the middle. Player goes down. Tangi trying to.
Yes, Ghana Premier League, this weekend goes, and so she Ariana Stars 4, Bofako Tana 1. Ariana Stars 4, Bofako Tana 1. Now, goal scorers, say, and so, and it's on 56 minutes, Isaac Mensah, and Isaac Minter, and your first goal. Emmanuel Obuobi and your second goal on the 61st minute. Isaac Mensah and Isaac Mensah and your Braves, and so on the 70th minute. On the 74th minute, and Emmanuel Obuobi, and so and your second goal. Saka Dauda, and so your consolation goal back on the 77 minutes at the Amatanabo for Aqua. For now, I'm about 88 minutes. I got 2 minutes. The referee the battles now. I can't see any now. And so Abana Bechem United 2, Great Olympics 1, Brecum Chelsea 2, Dreams 0, Karela 1, Bibiani 1. Nations 3, Real Tamale United 0, Samates 3, Legon Cities 0, na the Enzo free other centers, and so pardon yet also na the game no amaya. Yes, boss now or say all USA no, yes, boss now all USA now or say him number no, and I'm ready to Jano, Obian so betimafa, yes, Opa father would data name so far, no one WhatsApp number, Obetimafa na bibia I come answer the amount 055 4000 940 055 4000 940 055 4000 940 on Saka na Wama Huno comment section as Sia Nations FC Iron 4 Ediama Retamali United and the Kumasi Eukri Butu and for the agro and so on.
Salifu to the near side. Linda. Build up is a bit too slow. The fans are not too happy with that. Kosa comes forward. Yes, Yonde. Through the near side. Linda. Salifu lays it on to Linda again. Shot is fired, but goalkeeper managed to save that. Ball cleared out by Accra Hearts. The referee will play the advantage. Although Hearts have a player down, and the flag is up for offside. Interesting things happening.
Yeah, but I think it was just a fraction too early. She has now playing him offside.
He seemed to be in some amount of difficulty.
Yeah, but then that build up, that chance earlier for Hearts of Hope. And it was Ntange who finds himself at the far right. But then he wasn't expecting that ball. He stopped for a second, and that was where I think he was late to react to that ball.
Temporary hold up to this game, and a very good opportune time to cross over to the other venues to bring you up to speed with what is happening as we have just about 10 minutes to go to full time. Samatex 3, Legon Cities 0, Nations FC 4, Real Tamale United 0. Karela are drawing 1-1 with Bibiani Gold Stars. Hearts are leading by 3-1 against Medeama. Dreams are losing 2-0 against Brecum Chelsea. Bechem United 2, Accra Great Olympics 1. And at the Nana Ajiman Bedu Park in Doma is Ediana 4, Bofakwatano 1.
Range of goals in Doma. I think that's an awful way for the unbeaten run or streak to end for Patano.
Patano will be tasting their first defeat in the Premiership. Ball brought down nicely. Accra Hearts of Oak trying to pick up the pieces through midfield. So far, it's been so very good for them as they look at every opportunity to come forward. Sapong has done very well. Michel, since he came on, Accra Hearts of Oak on this occasion give the ball away. Kujo finds Amwako. To the near side is Derek Fojo now. Kujo Amwako would love to spread play, but he does it wrongly. Hearts have the opportunity, they come forward. Thank you very much, says Dennis in Kumakosa. Through the middle, and this is where Accra Hearts of Oak can get very, very tricky. Albert Yonde. Oh, some sublime skill there. Into the 18-yard box. Can he turn and shoot? Ball brought down nicely. Chance for Accra Hearts of Oak. Michel Sapong access.
Lovely from Accra Hearts of Oak. Look at that and run into the box, but then that return ball controlled by Michel Sapong with the chest, moves away from the player, but then his shot would just miss the target. That was a lovely play by Hearts of Oak.
He actually started the move for Accra Hearts of Oak, Michel Sapong, and on the opposite side, it's more danger for Hearts. Michael Ampedu to the rescue. Corner kick advantage to the Phobians. 7 minutes to full time. Barring any add-on time. And Michael Ampedu once again. Very good game he's had.
It's been decent. And he just knows how to get the job done at both ends of the field. And one of their most consistent players this season. Including Jose Sibe, who has also been a rock in defense.
No options at all from the corner kick, so Accra Hearts of Oak can relax.
Yeah, but then that Medeama corner kick. No, it was Nuruddin who almost attacked that ball, but then he missed it.
So far, so good for Richmond Ayi. Ball headed back into Hearts half by Kodra Mwako. Here's Baba. Blowing speed down that right-hand side of the attack. Can he cut through? He gets the better of his marker. Into the 18-yard box, good defending. A bit too much there, work done. David Boyson Frimpong just could not hold on.
Linda Ntange, he's been unplayable since coming on. A skill again, Jonathan Soa will foul him. He's very skillful, and whenever he's on the ball, you can just see his quality.
Good work done by Jose Sibe Kelvin. Accra Hearts of Oak 3, Medeama Sporting Club 1. 5 minutes to full time. And Hearts of Oak still maintaining their composure as they come through. Options in the middle. It's picked up nicely but couldn't be drilled in by Michel Sapong. Ball goes over the line.
They are over the moon, Hearts of Oak. Their confidence has ballooned all of a sudden. And look at the way they work themselves into the box of Medeama. Shots up on it once again with that run, but then Asma will just clear that ball.
The ever-present, ever-faithful supporters of Accra Hearts of Oak cheer them on. Michelle Sapong once again, this time he blasts wide.
And Hearts of Oak again, still working hard to get your fourth. Control was sweet, but in the half volley, like the technique.
Throwing. Long one by Ampedu. Got down nicely by Albert. Got defending by Nuruddin.
Thing is, that striker who is just know about the goals, Albert Yonde, loves to hold up play and, create space for his teammates. He's not a typical poacher you want in your team though, but I think he also has his own qualities.
Hearts will still have the advantage, by the way. Free kick to the Phobians. Fans are solidly getting behind the Phobians. It's a free kick advantage. There seems to be excitement among the fans, among the supporters. Referee's whistle goes. Ampedu. Cleared away by Derek Fodjo. There's a late clip there on the late foot, but he's up and running. To referee's final whistle.
Saka Dauda Abu Breeze. Adiana Stars 4. Tano Bofwakwa 2.
We're just a couple of minutes shy of the referee's full-time whistle. Of course, we wait for add-on time. But Accra Hearts will have an advantage. Michelle Sapong. Players are asking for the cheers to come. They have done a yeoman's job today, Accra Hearts of Oak. 5 minutes of add-on time. And after securing a point at the expense of the Bibiani Gold Stars, they come home and emphatically beat Medeama. Red card for Jonathan Sowa. They had it coming. Temperament has been a bit too high, Jonathan Sowa. And he's sent off. Young budding talent, Jonathan Sowa, gradually making his name in a...
Right, boss now so him na mano. Je mbese me hu comment ni se won saka na ya timi so akasa backboard door na bia timi aye kan Medeama on the counter break a foul.
It will be another booking. There will be another booking, and I think it's Michelle Sapong who's been booked, or was it? You saw him struggling to get control of the ball from Kwejo Amuako. Michelle Sapong goes into the referee's books. Indoma Bofakwatano have managed to pull a goal back, so it's 4-2. HM United still lead Accra Olympics by 2-1. Reform Chelsea are running away with all 3 points at Dawood 2-0 against Dreams. It's 1-0 Karela and Viviani Gold Stars. Nations are leading RTU by 4 goals to 0. And Samatex lead Legon Cities by 3. Kofi Asma into the 18-yard box. Headed out by Osei Sibe. Football control. They come through the middle. It looks good for the Phobians, but it's a bit too hard pressed. Quick reflex from goalkeeper Apia Kubi. Long ball forward by Derek, but to nobody in particular. In these last few minutes, Medeama will be playing 10 against 11, marching off orders for Jonathan Sowa. Ball headed back to Nuruddin by Kofi Asma. Comes down the field and over the line it goes. Match has ended in Abrankasi. Nations pick up 3 points. 4 goals to 0 against Real Tamale United. Ampedu with a throw. Plays the 1-2 nicely with Salifu. Still Ampedu going forward. Comes back and waits for the support. Once again with Salifu. Now Glade pushes it into the 18-yard box. There's nobody there to challenge for it. We have done 3 minutes of the 5 minutes add-on time. Kofi Akbeshima there. Right behind Daniel Lomote. A little bit of a nudge in the back. Referee gives the advantage to Medeama Sporting Club. Long ball in. Can he get to the ball before he crosses the line? Very difficult. Medeama, for their benefit, have scored at least 1 goal in 5 consecutive matches. It looks like today has been a bit too much for them. After securing consecutive victories against Nations FC and FC Samatex 1996. Ball goes over the line. Gledo Tanga coming back to help. Throwing advantage against Accra Heart of Oak. Medeama SC, don't forget, have a game in hand against Eswatreman Football Club in Takwa. Sapon pushes it forward. Albert Ionde, he's a lone ranger so far. Quick recovery by Medeama. Kofi Asma with a diving header clearance. Back to Ionde. Here it's Michel Sapon. And it's booted away by Kofi Amwako. Hearts, once again, they're putting their passes together as they drift closer to enemy territory. Shot is fired. Slightly over the top. Suraj could have celebrated his debut goal for the season. Good work done. Controlled it nicely. Lifted the ball a bit too high until referee Yakubu Hasib brings the match to an end. Total dominance, total control by the Phobians. They pick up glorious points at home at the expense of Medeama Sporting Club. You could say that they have paid them back in their own coin. It's been a tough encounter. It's good to see the two players embrace themselves while teammates congratulate each other. Difficult game it has been from one end of the field to the other. Medeama had to play 10 men against 11 towards the dying stages of the game. Red card shows Jonathan Sowa. But at the end of it all, it's Accra Hearts of Oak who win this match by 3 goals to 1.
Haven't you downloaded StarTimes on?
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 What is the StarTimes on? It's a mobile app.
Save on data bundles.
Watch videos.
Save on data bundles.
Watch videos.
Save on data bundles.
Watch videos.
StarTimes On, a data-saving video app used by more than 50 million people in Africa. Search StarTimes On from Google Play or App Store. Watch video anytime, anywhere. Download now.
And Rasa no was sound movie. And until I'm saying high sense TV abano. Yana tia kama. Na afe yaman frameless edge. Esi udemwa. Sajin chieni. High sense TV dear. Any dawo se kroje. Ya yeno abefo. Edi ama enema for kwan. Se streaming. And I will download the app. Hey, smart. It's a yeni na. Sound no so boom. Osha. Asa wo theater. Your TV operating system no aye Vida. And na dear Android. High sense TV. Aye papa. A chair. And training am kania. Na buona dear. On the low. Your TV size baby. Laser ne dear. 100-inch crowd. High sense in Kwana Mao 5 years manufacturer defective warranty. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people.
The Quansters have been making noise 3 days non-stop, screaming and laughing all the time. I'm going to campaign with. This can't go on.
It is hard to this. How?
And I see waiting to me, and I need to listen for them since you know. She went and knocked on the door. Pam. And when the puni be no room, all we could hear is laughing and shouting. Estimating. And the landlord teaching.
Not in this house. Not in this house.
He didn't even know. And no problem. Oh, and this one. Why me Catalina? Mami so many action kope. And I am using StarTimes decoder. And no more just movie.
Na and Cell Catcher. The fun is getting loud on StarTimes. Enjoy the best of local and foreign drama to me and know the character. Out of your seat action from the Bundesliga, GPL matches and more. The finest telenovela series, the best kids channels and so much more. Get a StarTimes decoder now and bring the headquarters of entertainment right into your home.
Let's show me too.
StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
It's Season 2. IMAX Boxing Promotions in association with the Ghana Boxing Authority presents the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Save the date. The headquarters of Ghana and African Fight Nights, the Bukom Boxing Arena, will sparkle once again and burst at its seams with a packed venue, mesmerizing music, explosive fights. Join boxing lovers from all walks of life. 2 brand new Renault Logan vehicles up for grabs to the overall best gym and the ultimate best boxer. Sponsored by Renault Ghana, Premium Motors Limited, and supported by Soccerbet, Techno, Max Buy, and IMAX Electronics. Also purchase advance tickets, Max TV, and the Bukom Boxing Arena. Be seated by 7 p.m. before the action starts. Live and exclusive to Max TV. It's the Ghana Professional Boxing League Season 2.
Hard to folk. That is what the fans are singing at the moment. Phobia, because they have gotten 3 points against a very tough opponent in Medeama. Hard to folk getting their second victory of the Ghana Premier League season. And they must be super delighted with this one because not only are they getting 3 points, they've also broken their goal drought there. They've scored 3 goals in 1 game for the first time this season. Up until this game, the only goal that they've scored that won them a game was against in Swatema, which Ramos Kashala scored. But this time, getting 3, Hamza Issa scoring 2, and also the captain Salifu also getting another there. So good for Phobia. I'm sure this is the best 90 minutes of football they've played this season, and their fans will be extremely delighted with this win. We are still here in the studios of StarTimes at the channel 247. It has been a very, very interesting one. My name is Mutala Yakubu, still in the company of Nanedu and, of course, Oscar Mauli Nuate, super agent. I mean, 90 minutes of exciting football. As a body, the in the first 45 minutes because second half we didn't have any goals, but had to maintain that level of composure and quality. They could have added a few more, if not for the wastefulness of the strikers, the players that came in like Seydou.
Yes, I mean, Mutala, if you analyze the game from the first half to the second half, you could clearly see that Hatofuk wanted it more. They were attacking with a lot of purpose. They were attacking with a lot of belief. And once they got the 3 goals, especially getting that 2-goal gap, they decided to, shut up shop and make sure that they contain the Medeama lads. It's rather unfortunate that we didn't see much of those players that came on. Michel Sapon came on, got the opportunities, he couldn't score. Seydou Suraj got 2 big chances, and I thought he could have at least done better with the first one especially. And, when you don't create chances, then you are kind of worried. But if you create them, then you are happy because you have to work on how to finish those balls in the training ground. So Hatofuk manager, I'm sure, will be very happy with this performance.
Second half performance was a bit subdued as compared to the first half for Hatofuk. But that is the problem with taking an early lead, especially the one that is huge as what Hatofuk had. 3-1 in the first half. Second half, I say they managed the game, but they got the job done in the end.
And that is football. I always talk about those factors. Football is a psychological game. Coming into the second half, you are already leading by 3 goals. So the mentality of the players, the motivation to score more goals in the second half will be different from after scoring the 3 goals. That is why we didn't see any goal in the second half. Medeama came in the last 20 minutes of the second half, tried to put a lot of pressure on the House of Oak team, tried to get at least a goal on the side of them, but it didn't work for them. But I think the second half was quite better for Medeama, much more than House of Oak football. But the game was played in the first half.
And also, we're talking about, Jonathan Sua in this game. You kept saying that he should be cautious with his approach and how he goes in for tackle. I think it has to do more with frustration that led him to get the second yellow card and resulted in a red card. But the game was already done and dusted for Medeama, so he didn't have any bearing on their game.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
You kept saying it that he needs to be cautious. There's a winner red card. And Pampa winner red card.
Right from the first half, I realized that the supplies were not coming. So he in the 30th minute thereabout, he became a bit frustrated and started, dropping deep, going in for tackles. If you have such a great player, if you have a player in the caliber of Jonathan Sua, whose ability is to finish off, chances that come his way, you don't need to frustrate him. You don't need to let him drop deep and tackle. So you saw him. He has no business going there and trying to win balls and all that. He has to be up top so he can get the distance done. But look at this, very silly of him. He went in the first one, second one, and I saw it right from the first half that once he took the first yellow card, it was just a matter of time before he gets another yellow card, which will eventually result in.
So just when Otanga disposed him of the ball, Michel Sapon picks it up, looks to glide his way through. Then he goes in for that tackle. It was an indeed silly one. That is what the manager would describe as very silly.
Needless. And this is one aspect of his game that I have always, complained about. He is a very fantastic player, very, very good player. But look, the things that he is doing, his temperament, he has to look at it. If you want to really go far in association football, you need to be a complete disciplined player, scoring goals, be very disciplined in all that. But look at his demeanor, look at his body language going into the dressing room when he was giving the red.
No remorse,
nothing. He was just throwing things out and about. And for me, he has to take a very good look at himself and assess himself. He has really disappointed his managers and especially Moses Parker.
Of course, there you see Jonathan Sua there. He was shown a second yellow card, which resulted in a red card for him to be sent off. But Medeama going on to lose the game by 3 goals. So I was already done and dusted. But maybe sir, now why can't Hatofuk play like this all the time? Because today it wasn't the Hatofuk we've come to know in the last 5 games or 6 games that they've played.
Well, like I said, that meeting that the board chairman had with the various stakeholders of the team work to perfection for them. And I think that is the reason why we saw a different Heart of Folk team against Bibini Gold Stars at the Dance Park, and a different Heart of Folk team against the league champion, Medeama Football Club, at Accra Sports Stadium today. You can see from the start of the game, Heart of Folk was eager to get the maximum win, was eager to get the maximum 3 points. After 6 games already in the Ghana Premier League, and Heart of Folk, you've won only 1 game out of 6 games. That is not Heart of Folk. That is not a team that has really pumped a lot of money into the season who want to really win the Ghana Premier League. And this is the kind of performance they want to see week in, week out in the Ghana Premier League. I think this is a deserving win for Heart of Folk Football, especially what we saw in the first half. And maximum 3 points is a good result for Heart of Folk Football Club.
Oscar, what does this do to the confidence of the Phobians?
It is off the top. I mean, it's off the roof, because now the fans would look at that Bibini Gold Stars game and say it was the beginning of the turning point for them. They played very well in that game. And I mentioned that if you really want to have a good game week in, week out, you need to be consistent. And the manager, remained consistent with his starting lineup and make sure that all the players who started that game against the Bibini Gold Stars would start this afternoon's game. And it had a very good, bearing on the game. We saw it from the right from the referee's blast of the whistle. They wanted it more. They came out of the dressing room, all guns blazing and fighting and winning all 50-50 balls and creating very good chances. Now they will go out there and believe that we can go to Tamale next weekend and make sure that we beat Karela FC.
Feeling back in the camp of Heart of Folk, not just, the playing body, the fans as well. They were frustrated. They even called for the head of the manager. Does this change their perception of what the manager has been saying all this while, that Omonto Mobuasi was building something?
I think, our judges Heart of Folk team, if they are able to win a big away game, a game like Karela that they will be playing this weekend, it's one of the games that I will use to assess Koopman this particular season. In the Ghana Premier League and in the first round, if you're able to get a maximum 3 points at your home game, it's not a big achievement for a football coach. In the first round, most of these teams will have to get a lot of points to be safe for them in the second half. In the first round, you're able to get the maximum 3 points in your home game. It's not an achievement in the Ghana Premier League. So a game against Karela, one of the informed teams so far in the Premier League, scoring a lot of goals from all angles. When you go there, at least you're able to get your first 3 away points in the Ghana Premier League. That is where I can judge the coach that gradually is arriving in the Heart of Folk team.
Of course, so Heart of Folk would be super delighted with this one. So that is their form guide on the screens there. They actually lost to Bofuakwa Tano before drawing their next 3 games. There was a goalless draw against the Dreams FC, goalless draw against Samatex. Then they drew 1-1 against Bibini Gold Stars, and today they've had a 3-1 win over Medeama. Good for them. Oscar, I didn't play football to a top level or a professional level, but I know what goals does to the confidence of any player. This young man, Hamza Issa, watched 2 goals in there. That is not easy for a club like Heart of Folk. What do you think this would do to him as a player?
Well, he did it at Aruras. He scored a lot of goals for them. He was the reason Aruras qualified into the Division 2 Middle League. And he has continued. The manager of the side has always been saying that he is a player that he believes in. Anytime he sees him, he reminds him of Romario. And indeed, he has lived up to the billing, scoring these goals, good goals, in front of the fans at a big stadium like Accra Sports Stadium, and in a big game like Heart Medeama, will always give you a very, very huge morale booster. And I'm sure he would, go on and do a lot of good things. He has started very well. I believe that if he continues this way, then he will be or step foot in the shoes of the old players who passed through Aruras and became Heart's legend. Someone like Ishmael Ado, someone like Bernard Dombote. You can name them. So for me, this guy has shown the potential and the things that he is made of. We need to give him more encouragement because he'll be a national asset.
A typical Ashaman boy, Ashaman chapter.
Ashaman.
Ashaman guy.
Oh, okay.
And the chapter in Ashama, chapter 16, adopted him, brought him to Awilas. And now he's a big player in the House of Folk team, scoring goals in all angles for the team. Especially a game like Medeama, I think it's a big morale booster for the young guys.
This is a dream for many young players coming through the ranks there. From Awilas and out with the senior team and banging in the goals for the Phobians. He must be super delighted. But I'm sure his manager is super delighted as well, Martin Koopman. Also, as in these strikers, he said a lot, but this time today, I'm sure he is glad with what he's seen there. Let's go back to the Accra Sports Stadium and have a listen to the managers after the game, starting with Martin Koopman, the coach of Hearts of Folk.
Coach, then you played both Ramos Kashala and also Hamza Issa up front. Today it's repeated that you've scored 3 times. You've never scored more than 1 in a game this season. You think you found the antidote to your goal scoring problems?
I hope so. I hope so. It was a pity that Hamza was sick in halftime, so he had a lot of problem with stomach. He must every time to the toilet. I asked, where is Hamza? Yeah, he's again on the toilet. So I must change him, but you see the
Kelvin was asked to be most valuable player in this game. Also, Fred Nyame and Nyame Etieno. I mean, he's been one of the fantastic buys that Hearts of Folk have brought in this season. He's played well together with Aye Abesima and, of course, Ampedu Kosa as well. Their back four have been very, very solid. But we've heard from Martin Koopman. Oscar, also to Hamza, he just loves Hamza, and he talks about how the young man told him he wasn't really been doing well when they were entering the second half, so he had to bring him out, and that is the reason why. But he's delighted with the win, and he says that if the team shows desire and hunger, he sees more greater things for them.
He sounds like someone who knows what he's about.
Yeah.
He knows his players. He knows the capability of every single player in there. He knows the ability of every single player in there. And that is one thing that I really admire about this coach, because if you are able to enter the player's psyche, mental strength, mental weakness, everything about your player, you would know when and where to place them and how to get the best out of them. And he spoke highly of Hamza. And like he said, and I repeat, Hamza reminds me of Romario. And of course, if you see the movement, how his darting runs into the 18-yard box, how he fights for the ball, you would see that he is a very good player and one for the future. When he was, substituted, you could see that Hearts of Folk lacked something up front. The bite up front,
there wasn't anyone pressing up front anymore.
So
for them.
He's a good player in the making. And look, let's call a spade a spade. This is one of the best performances we've seen from Hearts of Folk. Even the substitutions, all those who came in, make sure that they have to maintain a
certain level.
Exactly. Okay. And that credit should go to the coach.
I mean, Nanedu, what Coach Ivan Sadote, he also talks about the fact that his team didn't start well, and that caused them, up until the time that they were settled in the game, Hearts of Folk were already running away with the game. And 3-1 is a mountain to climb for any side. Putting Real Madrid, Barcelona, Accra, 3-1, Accra Sports Stadium would be difficult.
Yeah, short on Naji too, say he had a bad first half.
What could account for that? Was it the fact that they didn't warm up well, or they were just taken by surprise? They didn't know which Hearts of Folk team would turn up on the day.
I think the best players in the team didn't live up to expectation in the first half. Jonathan Suwa, I didn't see your own player Fojo in the first half.
Derek Fojo, yeah. And anyway,
I didn't see Fojo, yeah. And that tall midfielder in the middle.
Jean Vital,
I didn't see him that much in today's game. Nuruddin was missing a little. The pressure was on Asma rather than the other players in the team. So Medeama in the first half had a bad first half. They wanted to come in the second half, but it was too late for them to come back into the game. The motivation on the players side of Hearts of Folk Football Club, they were eager to get the maximum 3 points today, because when going into a season and after match week 7-8, and a team like Hearts of Folk has won only one game, even by that game, a player will have to go out for them to score that one goal. For Hearts of Folk to get that maximum 3 points, they need to come back and make sure they get a good result in the Ghana Premier League.
Well, let's recap. We'll recap the goals again and see how all the goals came about, especially the first goal that was scored. I mean, these goals were scored in the first half, so someone might not have seen it. But this is the form guide of Hearts of Folk so far. the Medeama, so far, they actually beat Bechim United by 2 goals. So it was their first away win and their first victory in this year's Ghana Premier League. But they went on
win the Premier League.
Yes, then they went on to lose 2-1 at Dreams FC before the Pip Nations FC by a goal to nil, MB Samatex by a goal to nil. But today they have tasted defeat against Heart of Folk, losing by 3 goals to 1, with Jonathan Sowa also being sent off. Now let's recap the goals again and look at the first goal. Heart of Folk starts with intensity, gets the corner, floated in, goalkeeper parries the ball into his owners, and they are on cloud 9. Oscar.
Yeah, it was always coming. You know, they started on the front foot, and whenever you put pressure on defenders, you would always have them panic. And indeed, that was what Heart of Folk did. Salifu, together with Kashala, together with Amza, made sure that they have to combine and make this goal happen. The pressure was on, and the goalkeeper, again, I have to come on him. He didn't cover himself in glory.
He didn't know his bearings.
He didn't know what was happening around him. His calculation, his starting point, everything was off. And you could see that the players went straight to him and gave him confidence. That tells you that they know he has a problem.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the first goal. The Heart of Folk were leading us earlier the 6th minute by a goal to nil. Then this long ball from, I think it was...
Subonte who
sent the ball in, and the ever-fighting Hamza, the beast, the captain of Medeama, to it and back into the net. Now they do 2-0 for Heart of Folk.
Massive performance from Heart of Folk side. You know, they pulled up that long ball from the defender was a super pass, and I think Hamza did well to have his body around Asma to receive that ball on the side of Heart of Folk football, and I think it's a massive goal on Heart of Folk side. They were determined. The kind of pressure they were putting on the Medeama defense, and I think the gap between Nuruddin and Asma was missing.
This is a proper striker's goal. Absolutely. I mean, with your back to goal,
a typical DJ Drogba.
Yes, that was what I was about saying. This is a typical DJ Drogba goal. There are some modern type of goal where he already scans his environment and knows what is around him. It was 2-0. Yes, it was 2-0 for Heart of Folk at this point, but Medeama found a way back into the game. God knows Jakpasu was left on mark, and he headed the ball into the net. There was nothing goalkeeper Richmond Ayi could do about this, Oscar.
No, at all. I mean, it was a very good balling. And again, Kelvin Osesibe, who eventually won the man of the match, also was lost in this area because he was supposed to mark God knows Jakpasu. The ball that was floated in was a hanging ball. You have to time your line. Look at him. He didn't have no business going far right.
Yeah.
He was just caught ball.
There was a man behind him.
Behind him. That God knows Jakpasu. He's supposed to mark him.
Okay.
And the right back, Ampedu, was supposed to mark them. Exactly. But Ampedu has to leave his man, come here and jump. It was too late.
Okay, so this made it 2-1, and I'm sure it gives Medeama some confidence that they could go on and make the game, tie the game at 2-2. But then, this was the icing on the cake for Heart of Folk there. Kakari Bojanio, just like a cheetah, picks up the ball. It is 3 against 1 here. There's nothing Medeama could do. Salifu threads the ball to Hamza, and bang, he gets the second goal, and Heart of Folk
took the best decision. Yeah, you know, he had Hamza on the right side, Salifu Ibrahim on the left side, and for Salifu Ibrahim to pass again to Hamza, super performance on the side of Heart of Folk. In fact, most of these situations, players would like to shoot from that. So for him to locate Hamza and pass me again, looking at the angle he's finding himself,
intelligence and smartness.
Yeah. There's a mindset of an attacking midfielder. Look, creative player, a typical modern day number 10, and that is what Salifu Ibrahim did for Heart of Folk.
Look, this is an intelligent play. Let's look at this from here. He really slowed down, allowed Salifu to come, and credit must go to the scorer, Hamza. He was very intelligent. If you release it here,
timing his run.
He knew that if he ran up front, he'll be offside.
Yeah.
So he slowed his run, made sure he built himself the space there, and good timely pass from Salifu, and bang, it's a goal.
He made sure he was in line with Salifu, who passed him the ball, and that was how Heart of Folk got their third goal, which was the icing on the cake for them to win the game by 3 goals to 1. But there were other games played at other venues in the Ghana Premier League. Hey, Asabesi Abrankese, because Nations FC beat RTU by 4-0. And Inya goes by Dreams FC at home also lost to Brekum Chelsea by 2-0. Very, very surprising there. And the Bono Derby also saw Ediana beat Bofuakwa Tano by 4-2 at the Nana Ajuma Bedu Park. So this is Bofuakwa Tano's first defeat in the Ghana Premier League, and they had to take a rival to inflict that defeat on them. Karela also drawing 1-1 with Bebieni Gold Stars, with Samatex also getting a 3-0 scoreline against Legon Cities. And we had Bichim United also beating Great Olympics by 2-1 there. Tomorrow at the Nana Kramansa Park, it is in Swataman who will come up against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, big one, and it will be live on this channel as well. Then we have Accra Lions also coming up against Heart of Lions there. So it would be very, very interesting there. But you remember I told you about that game between Bichim United and Great Olympics. Now me say because Great Olympics on Monday signed a sponsorship deal with Blue Jays. Blue Jays presented them with a $50,000 check and told them to go and beat Bichim United. So but I mean, yeah,
it's really indeed for the business. After that pressure on him to win games for Bichim United after losing to Medeama Football Club, they came to Accra, had a draw against Lagos Cities. They went back home, won their game at the Nana Fusuti Abo Park, and of course came to Kumasi, had a draw against Asante Kotoko, and now winning again against Great Olympics.
So they are unbeaten in their last
one of the difficult side to beat. Olympics is one of the teams who have not considered a lot of goals in the Ghana Premier League. So for you to beat them by 2-1, massive result on the side of Bismarck Obi.
Oscar Bofuakwa Tano, alas, tasting defeat in the Ghana Premier League. No be intimate show.
Yeah, I mean, when it's a derby, especially a regional derby, it's always favors.
Okay, so this was what I was talking about. Great Olympics signing a deal with Blue Jays there. Blue Jays presenting them with $50,000 and urging them to go on and beat Bichim United, and even urging them further to win the league, and they will be presented with another huge sum. But then assignments, they didn't understand the assignment. Only Blue Jays. That is what they say their new name is. Only Blue Jays. Defeat. But as I said before, Quatano tasting defeat. Would this have a toll on them? Because they have not lost any game prior to this one.
Well, you know, they've built a lot of or amassed a lot of points in the last couple of matches, 7 matches or so. And this one happens to be the one that they will have to do. And it was a regional derby, and I think that the Guyana were too strong on the occasion for them. Isaac Minta scoring 2 goals, and will be also scoring 2 goals in that fixture. For me, I think that Guyana deserved it. They have been very, very solid at home this season, and I think that like he said, it's a regional derby, and sometimes the senior team almost always wins.
Okay, so things have changed on the Bet Power Premier League. But quick one on Nations FC as well. After drawing 2-2 with Kotoko at Abrankese, this time Omanya cricket scoreline 4-0. I think this is also the biggest scoreline they've had in this year's Ghana Premier League.
I think their goal scoring ability improved in their game against Asante Kotoko by scoring 2 goals in that game. They came to Accra. It was a last-minute chance for Great Olympics to get that 1-0 win at Accra Sports Stadium. So gradually, the Nations FC team was warming themselves up into the Ghana Premier League side. And when you monitor the RTU team, when they are winning, they score a lot of goals. And when they are losing, they concede a lot of goals. Yeah. And no wonder the Nations FC team has been able to beat them by 4 goals to a massive result on the side of Nations FC.
So with all the results that have come through today, have there been any change on the Bet Power Premier League table? This is how the table looks like, despite the fact that Asante Kotoko and others will be playing tomorrow. Ediana Ababeda top. They are now firmly on top of the Ghana Premier League with 15 points. They didn't start the season well, but things are beginning to shape up for Coach Yao Frimpong there. But Samatex are also second on the league log with 13 points in Swatraman. They will be playing Asante Kotoko tomorrow tomorrow at the Nana Kramansa Park, and they could reclaim the top spot with a win there. But currently they are third with 13 points. Great Olympics are fourth on the table with 12 points. Despite their defeat, they are on fourth position. But for Aquatano have dropped after today's defeat to Diana. They are fifth with 11 points. Bechem United find themselves sixth on the table with 11 points. Legon Cities, they are seventh with 11 points. Baby Gold Stars and Asante Kotoko all have 10 points each by lie 8th and 9th respectively on the league log. And this is how the other half of the table looks like. Prior to this game, Hartlepool were in the relegation zone. But Brecum Chelsea currently occupy 10th with 10 points. Medeama, after today's defeat, have dropped to 11th with 10 points. Royal Tamale United at also 12th with 10 points. Heart of Folk, finally, for the first time this season, they are out of the relegation zone. Currently, they are 13th with a game in hand, and they have 9 points. Nations FC have also moved out of the relegation zone. They are also 14th with 8 points. Karela United, they lie precariously above the relegation zone. They are 15th at the moment with 8 points. And then the last three teams on the Bet Power Premier League table are Dreams FC, Omotosu 16th with 8 points. Heart of Lions, they are 17th with 6 points. And Accra Lions, currently, they are rock bottom of the Bet Power Premier League table. They will be playing tomorrow, but they are 18th with 6 points. Say, and a table not at here. Oscar Hartlepool finally, for the first time in about 6 weeks, are out of the relegation zone.
Yeah, a good.
They just said number 2 champagne.
On Meda supporters in the Meda. Look, it is good for them. Because look, when they are able to win their outstanding game against Pando Heart of Lions, it takes them to 12, and what it does to them is that they go to the other half, the top half of the table, and gradually they will be climbing the table and finding their feet. This very good win is very, very solid for them, and they've suffered, so at least a bit of a relief for Hartlepool.
And two of the teams that started the day in the relegation zone are out. Not just Hartlepool, Nations FC as well. They're also out.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. When you kind of look at the kind of investment it's honored Dr. Kwame has done in the Nations FC team. They would like to compete in the upper half of the league table.
Okay.
Because they brought in quality players, brought in arguably the most consistent coach in the Ghana Premier League, Kasim Mengel into the team. So they did a lot of recruitment around the team to help Nations FC to be at the better half of the table, and I think it's working for them so far.
Okay, so this is where we call it a wrap here with the Ghana Premier League. It has been a long day, but a very, very interesting one. We brought you that game from the Accra Sports Stadium. Hartlepool beat Medeama by 3-1 there. And you be see Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They are visiting Eric Alagidedes in Swartzman, and they have been very, very invincible at home at the Nana Kramansa Park. We'll be unsure more this season. Can Asante Kotoko go all the way and get the first win at the Nana Kramansa Park? This game number, bro. Yampo will be here to bring you that one. Build up starts at 2 p.m. and the game kicks off at 3 p.m. Thanks to Oscar Nuate and thanks to Nanedu. Game no cost later. My name is Mutala Yakubu. Thanks to you at home for always doing the watching. Till we meet again, it's au revoir. Bye-bye.
The Ghana Premier League, proudly brought to you by SoccerBet and Hisense. Star Times, enjoy digital life.
Prepaid NASA.
And you can say to go with your receiving. The boy at the electricity bill. Start time here. Yet, yes, you never pay TV. You want it from MOPA to me. Shit, and this one here. Into PA to me. Which make you what they need. You must start time TV. As I say, and you may be monk with any action. You will soon be thinking now at that time. That time. I be more premium entertainment. And no may any can make a bema fear. I yet check. Your post will be a singing now. We give you a check. Our start time. I wouldn't even say, who's your start time? Oh, there was a tough form. You see, and you get it there, a true cut.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Welcome to Signal Iduna Park. Welcome to the Classica.
A dangerous rival from the deep south. Last shot. Rising star. Worst nightmare. But new encounters for the years to come.
This crowd is pushing their team to the limit.
Only concentrate and give it out. We've got. We are who we are. Der Klassiker. Here we are. Star Time Sports. Beyond passion. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
So I could put you next to letter I. Take my heart, baby, carry go. If you leave me, baby, I go die. Kitty. Oh, camera footage, I know you're rissy. Listen, much that's my seriously. I'm spending one time in the chilly. Hey, baby, me brownie, yeah. Golden tree chocolate, yeah. We chat all day, each and every day, my own, that time of the chase and then no money there. My own, see my heart back, push it up and they grind for my kenge. My own, like the air and the feeling for everywhere I go. My own, see the money baby come chop on for me, oh. And everything kind of what's happening, yeah. What's happening, yeah? Oh, the my lonely brand, I bet chat to me, yeah. Chat to me, girl, yeah. With time, they can carry you. Champagne, and I was the Malibu. Anything I eat it just for two. Me don't know, me baby, yeah. My own, that time of the chase, and then no money there. My own, see my husband push it up and they grind for my kenge. My own, like the air and the feeling for everywhere I go. My own, see the money baby come chop on for me, oh. The fully kitty. Oh, camera footage, I know you're rissy. This is much that's my seriously. I'm spending one time in the chilly. Hey, baby, me brownie, yeah. Golden tree chocolate, yeah. We chat all yeah. Each and every day, my own, that time of the chase and then no money there. My own, see my heart push it up and they grind for my kenge. My own, like the air and the feeling for everywhere I go. My own, see the money baby come chop on for me, oh. High grade.
Say you could never use me, play. And if you hurt me, you beg me, please. Now see the way you react to me, 'cause I love you. If you know one thing, then you leave me. Don't pretend that you need me. If you know one me, then you free me. Don't say you wanna see me. If you know one thing, then you leave me. Don't pretend that you need me. If you know one me, then you free me. Don't say you wanna see me.
I didn't even China far. What in if the bomb one for me that I was done about that and then come at Japon and non funka madam on me. Not to win about hey, you must start. You with them and you that kind of my UDB. My moody lead, I'm a porch of my baby. Hey, Blabeji Kane, my back, I'm 48, Mamma Pure, Bobby Son, Yama Fort, now 1/5. Now play me with an election, and the tycoon, and Mamma Jimmy, the jam of the Phil plan A, Phil plan B. The dependents are front to dress up in a pet, Calvi Janano was an
you promise me. Say you could never use me, play. And if you hurt me, you beg me, please. Now see the way you react to me, 'cause I love you. If you know one thing, make you leave me. Don't pretend that you need me. If you know one me, make you free me. Don't say you wanna see me. If you know one thing, make you leave me. Don't pretend that you need me. If you know one me, make you free me. Don't say you wanna see me.
Say yes, you come once and you will bomb me. Miss out on me, so when you're begging, crying. Hey, you want the no wasting time. No. Remember attitude. Whoever full time, they no substitute. The best in the time, when I come and nothing them. I mean, you're here, I'm sure we do it. No. Miss Leo Swash, yes, sir. I took you went in a picture. Now, shot you when you're slavery. We are serious, baby, when you play. We don't see the rainbow. It's to return me the rainbows. We carry me the canopy. It's in your diao, beja, hobby. You're the fan of me, you're my fan of me, listen, you're the fan of me, you're my fan of me, yes, sir. Take my puma, baby, own that. My head will work for you, and girl, you know that. Ain't you so far, puma, mommy, so that. No, don't obey it. I'm not will say. You didn't need it. Belly, I will swell after a few days. Anyone will tell my mommy due date. Babylon will try, but it's too late. Yeah, rainbow. It's to return me the rainbows. Carry me the canopy. It's in your diao, beja, hobby. You're the fan of me, you're my fan of me, listen, you're the fan.
IMAX Boxing Promotions, in association with the Ghana Boxing Authority, presents the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Save the date. The headquarters of Ghana and African Fight Nights, the Bukom Boxing Arena, will sparkle once again and burst at its seams with a packed venue, mesmerizing music, explosive fights. Join boxing lovers from all walks of life. 2 brand new Renault Logan vehicles up for grabs to the overall best gym and the ultimate best boxer. Sponsored by Renault Ghana, Premium Motors Limited, and supported by Soccerbet, Techno, Max Buy, and IMAX Electronics. Also purchase advance tickets, Max TV, and the Bukom Boxing Arena. Be seated by 7 p.m. before the action starts. Live and exclusive to Max TV. It's the Ghana Professional Boxing League Season 2.
It's the biggest rival between 2 teams and between players. When Thomas Müller meets Marco Ruiz, who is the best German player of the 80s? When Musiala faces Mukoko, who claimed the top 1 in the younger generation? When Choupo-Moting shake hand with Sebastian Haller, who will be the greatest African star in the Bundesliga? Among all these goal scorers, who can compete with English captain Harry Kane? Rivalries as Munich versus Dortmund. Who is the Meister of German football? Watch Der Klassiker on World Football. Star Times Sports, beyond passion.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
ojo wona ojo yo ojo ma ori to me DJ bia wa ma pa ka odo isi di isi ida eyi o ma ida